I see this motherfucker stand up. I was like, holy shit, this motherfucker's tall. Like he was like 6 foot or something, but that motherfucker's tall.
Yeah.
And he probably like kneed me at least like 10 times in that fight.
Yeah. How tall are you? Like you're like 5'9"? Oh, you're damn. That's a freaking crazy gap,
bro. All he had to do was pick his knee up.
Yeah,
you know? And then yeah, he destroyed my rib. My teammate Cam was cornering me. He's like, yeah, bro. When I seen him knee you, I thought you were gonna drop.
Yeah,
but I didn't drop.
Cam, which Cam is he? The one from Hardworks or?
No, he's 10 Planet Chino Hills, and he's classic as well.
Oh, okay. Damn. So people from Chino Hills they all drive. Oh, is it that one guy you always train with?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Black dude.
Yeah,
him.
Yeah, okay. So you guys just ride together, I'm assuming.
No, we're different schedules.
Oh, that sucks, bro.
But he's the one that got me to like, bro, I want you to try class here. And like at the time, it was just kind of like, cause I feel like I keep myself busy. Like I'm always on the road. I mean, you see me when I told you where I trained at, you're kind of like, oh shit, that's kind of far, you know?
It's super far.
Yeah. So like we just have different schedules. But sometimes Saturdays will go together.
Yeah.
But I haven't been there on a Saturday so far lately. But I'm hoping to change my work schedule to, because I work at UPS in Ontario.
Yeah.
So hopefully I work from 2 a.m. to 9 a.m. That way when I get off, I can go to the morning classes at Classic.
Yeah.
And I help teach the kids class on Tuesday at 10 Planet Chino Hills for kickboxing. So like Tuesdays I'm at 10 Planet, you know. But Wednesdays I like to go to Classic for the sparring and the jiu-jitsu. Thursdays I'll go because Diego teaches Thursday night. Fridays I'm back at 10 Planet. So like the schedule's just I'm constantly busy.
Damn. So do you take the kickboxing class? Well, I know you teach it over at 10th Planet, but is there another kickboxing class that you take sometimes, or is it just all 10th? I mean, all Classic.
So in the beginning, yeah, because Tuesdays and Thursdays at 10 Planet, it's kickboxing. So I'll do that, and then we do like MMA striking at night for Thursdays and Fridays.
Yeah.
But now, like I'll be going to Classic for a lot of the striking, and then 10 Planet Jiu-Jitsu or the MMA classes we do. But yeah, 10 Planet you could say is the home gym though.
Yeah.
That's like I always bring, me and my coach are close. Like, you know, we're good with each other. We're tight. We talk a lot. Like I was actually texting him, telling him, hey, I'm about to do this podcast. And then I told him about it too. It's like, it's crazy how me and him ran into each other. Like,
who's your coach?
His name's Jeff.
Jeff?
Yeah.
I don't know if I remember him.
Yeah, but no, it's crazy. I mean, you ran into each other just at Planet Fitness.
Yeah. Just mean I thought I met him. Yeah, sorry. I drank coffee, so I'm all spracked right now. My mind is fast,
You're
bro.
telling me right now.
Sorry, baby.
I'm on the C4.
That's why I smoke the weeds, bro. It chills me out.
I don't. I drink this and I stay.
Yeah, dude. So all right. So I didn't even bring you in, bro, because I felt like the conversation was just. I like when they just go as natural like that.
Yeah,
But let me bring you in real quick. Welcome back to the show, guys. Today we have a special guest, Rafael Ruiz, right?
No, Rivera.
Yeah. Sorry, I don't know why I said my whole. Because we're talking about Julio. Rios' last name. Rios Ruiz. But bro, random story with this dude. He was about to get to it because when he was talking about his coach and stuff, but I was literally at Planet Fitness just lifting weights, and this dude like comes out, and I saw he had my tie shorts, so I just brought stroke conversation with him, and this dude actually like me and him spoken before on my podcast account, which was just crazy. So but he mentioned how, as you guys heard earlier, he lives in Fontana, but he trains for striking out here at Classic Fight Team, which is a great gym. You guys should check it out. It's in Santa Ana. And I was like, damn, dude, that commitment is crazy. I was like, bro, you want to come on my show and just talk about that? 'Cause I knew just off that, I was like, this is a dedicated dude, bro. I'm sure he's going to have some type of stories to talk about, just life in general, you know?
Yeah, of course.
But as we continue to talk, you're talking about how you live sober now. You did the sober living home. So I was like, damn, this just checks out, bro. Like straight up my type of guest, bro. But yeah, we'll get into all that, dude. Let's let's start with the beginning, right? I'm assuming the drugs came before the fighting, right?
Yeah, the drugs came way before the fighting.
Yeah. So what was your drug of choice, bro?
Meth.
Oh, you like Mexican? I know you're Mexican with that last name, bro. All right.
Yeah. So like,
why do they like meth, bro?
I don't know. Bro, I've tried crack. I've done meth. I've done DMT. I started smoking weed when I was 11. I started drinking when I was like 12.
Damn,
I started kicking it with my homies when I was 13. And then I started banging the hood like around that time. And then
so 13 is when it all kind of
bro, yeah.
this went
and then
full send, bro.
juvenile hall. I remember I I was on probation. They put me like in anger management. I've probably done like 3 or 4 anger management classes. It was just like all these things that they were trying to get me to do that could so-called fix me.
You seem so nice, bro.
You seem like a good dude.
What do you mean? They must have worked, bro. Yeah.
So like, and then what they have me in? They have me in like a gang awareness class, like all this stupid, because I was gang carded. It was all kinds of stupid.
What gang?
Just on the south side of Fontana.
Okay.
So
I don't know because I'm not from around there. I don't even know why I asked. I'm just curious. I'm from over here.
Where are you from?
You know what I mean?
Like, okay, my bad.
Shit, bro.
But yeah, like it was stupid how it happened too. Like I had like a bunch of graffiti in my pocket, like on a piece of paper, and it goes from there. Like it's just stupid.
That's how you got caught up, was with the graffiti?
Well, yeah, that's how I got gang carded. Like that. It's just dumb shit, But like juvie, I've only been in like juvie twice, but like I was doing dope for like 10 years?
Yeah.
From like 14 years old. I didn't like officially get sober until like 23.
Yeah.
But I had like multiple attempts at sobriety. Like my first time was at 17. Actually, my first NA meeting I went to, I was 13.
Yeah.
My friend's dad took me. I actually talked to him to this day. Mm-hmm. I used to play baseball with his son. He caught me smoking weed with his son, and he took me to my first NA meeting in Fontana.
Damn. So I'm assuming like your parents probably like were okay with you doing all that stuff, or they just couldn't control you?
They just couldn't control.
They didn't beat you or anything, or what?
Yeah, I got my ass whipped. Bro, I got my ass whipped. I got threatened. Like my dad said all kinds of, like me and my dad, we didn't get along.
Yeah.
Like, but he wasn't around. So like, what do you expect? Like,
yeah.
I remember like my first week of knowing him, he's all like, hey, if you ever try to run away from me, I'm like, I'm gonna do this and that. Like saying all these threats. And I'm just like, fuck you, dude. I don't even know you. And so yeah, there's that. My mom, like, I feel sorry for my mom, like I put her through the ringer, and like she's there for me. Like she was there at both my fights. She was there when I took 2 years sober on Sunday. Every time I'd done a speaker meeting, she goes, she tries to record them. Like my mom was there through everything. Like juvenile hall, she had to go to my court, rehab. Her and my aunts would visit me.
Why
like,
you do that to your mom, bro? That's terrible.
I know, bro. Now that I think about it, I look back, I'm just like, damn, I was a piece of shit.
Yeah. Are you tight with your parents now? I mean, now that you're sober?
I still don't talk to my dad.
Yeah.
Like he'll text me. I'm not gonna deny him just because like I feel like my mindset is a little different. Like one, I'm not gonna hold a grudge. Like holding grudges and having resentment is like me drinking poison expecting you to die kind of shit, like nah, it's not good. It's just like when I got out of rehab, I just told him, like, I texted him out of nowhere, like, hey, I just want you to know, like, I forgive you. And like I remember my sponsor telling me too, like, hey, when you do all this, just know you're not gonna get the answer you want all the time. So I texted my dad with no expectations. Like I knew he was gonna respond, but like when I said I apologize, like I forgive you for everything, I was hot because he replied, and I was just like, oh hell, this motherfucker got me up. But he's all like, there's nothing to forgive. Like we're both hard headed and stubborn. I was like, man, this motherfucker got me fucked up. But I was just like, I'm just gonna let it go. We're cool now. Like all that whatever we had going on is dead to me.
Yeah.
But he threatened me. I talked to him. I think the last thing I told him before I went to rehab was like, man, if you were to die, I'd take it on your grave. Like,
dang.
Yeah, it was real ugly.
That's pretty gnarly, bro. You're savage, dog. that was so that was when you're still doing meth, I'm assuming.
Yeah, but I would have told him that sober too.
That's a pretty meth up there.
I would have told him sober.
You're funny, dog.
Yeah, bro, it was kind of brutal. Like I remember him and my sister got into it too one time because like he tried to talk. Like me and her had just went to the club. Oh, right there, 99 bottles in Anaheim.
Oh yeah. That spot gets ratchet, bro.
Bro, that's
damn. You kicking over all the cholos. You kicking, bro.
Bro, I got there. I'm all like, damn, all these motherfuckers are bald.
You see some babes there sometimes, bro.
Oh yeah, it's cool. I like it, just because the vibe, like the music vibe. But like once there's too many cholos in one spot, it just gets ugly.
Yeah,
it's stupid. But
that's a random bar too. They got like live music, and then they'll do sports on random days too. It's just like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I remember the security guy that used to go there. He got smoked.
No way. They smoked out there at
99 bottles. Yeah, they smoked.
That's a spot where I could see that, dude.
Yeah, bro, it's gnarly. But I mean, I used to love it. Like
IFS is like is it IFS or I can't? I think it's IFS, right?
Yeah, IFS.
It's like right on that street, bro.
Oh, for real?
It's literally like 4 businesses down.
That's where I want to compete at next.
It's right here too. The actual, well, their venue's right there, but I meant their home gym is it's like literally on that street, like 4, because it's like a gym. Then they also do this, I think.
Oh, okay, that's sick.
Yeah,
it looks like a good promotion, to be honest, like to compete at.
Oh, it's good for starting too, because you're only 1 year in. That's a great spot. It's like they make it feel like a real fight. It's at a cool little venue.
Yeah, kind of like Royal Combat.
Yeah, it's exactly. I think it's bigger. Is it bigger than Royal Combat?
I feel like it does look a little bigger, but honestly, I feel like Royal Combat does a really good job. Like for the semi-contact events, I'm sure the full contact. I've never been to a full contact event for them, but it all looks great, bro. Like it all looks amazing. Like the only thing that was awkward for me, but I'm sure it happens too. Like just like warming up right next to the person you're gonna fight.
Yeah, with that, at that level they do. It's whatever though. It's cool. You'll get used to it, bro. But yeah, I would recommend getting a bunch of those in right now when you first start, bro. They're fun, dude. And they're chill. You get to meet the community and like other gyms and stuff. It's tight. I like going to those. They had one yesterday for IFS. I would have gone, but I went out with my coworkers. Yeah. But I saw a bunch of my friends like from different gyms there, and I was like, oh man, they look like they're having fun.
I seen one of the guys from Beehive, because I follow him too. Because I'm telling you, one of the guys, the first guy I ever competed against was from Beehive. Mm-hmm. All good dudes.
Good gym, bro.
Bro, good fucking gym. This motherfucker, I'm telling you, my rib was up for like a good month. Good dude to me and my friends, but his corner man used to know my first coach, Sergio.
I love Sergio, bro. He's so cool,
bro. He seems like a cool
super
dude.
Chill guy, yeah.
I added him on Instagram like probably the day after the fight, and then like honestly, ever since then like he's like real cool. Like so, like I would always ask him questions like back then. And not back then, I'm making it sound like it's years ago, but like a few months, like, you know, after that, I would ask him questions. Hey, what do you think I should do with this, that? And he was always open to help out. So good dude. But he knew my first Muay Thai coach, and my first Muay Thai coach is Nico Torres. When I started, I remember starting, this fool used to us, kind of like a tough love kind of. And he came from Texas to visit last year, and he still fucked us up. He's all like, you guys got better though, but yeah, this motherfucker my ass.
I bet I saw that was in the camera angle, so I wanted to move it. Yeah, Serge is cool, bro. Nico, what was his last name? Torres. I wonder if I know him. Royal Combat though, since we were speaking on them earlier, I feel like when it comes to their smokers and their PKBs, I think you're gonna get a better experience than out of IFS, dude. Just because I just feel like the people that run it just kind of care about it more, you know. No offense to Master Sean or anything. Master Sean's old now, bro. But I still love that he does it. Yeah. But yes, go back to your dad though, bro. Has he been to any of your fights? Like, is he? No. He doesn't care to go.
No, he's not around. Let's put it that way. Yeah. Just to keep it short and simple with him, he's not in the United States.
Oh, he's in Mexico.
Yeah, he's in Mexico.
Right. You ever visited him or anything? You ever planned on it? No. Damn. Me and my dad, we're not tight at all, bro. But now that I'm like an adult, dude, like I'm 35 now, dude. I'm super just. Like I'm cool. I'm not like I don't call him or anything, dude. But it's like I'm not upset with him anymore, bro. Like I used to hate him, bro. Like I fucking hated my dad. I remember when I was a kid growing up, I was like, I don't want to be anything like my dad. And whenever I would have certain behaviors that would remind me of him, bro, I would literally get mad at myself and I would try to do the opposite. I got to the point, bro, when I was like, I think like around 13, 14, bro, I told myself whenever something makes me think some way, I'm going to do the opposite of it because I don't want to be like my dad. Whenever I'd get mad, dude, my dad, he had like crazy PTSD from the war, you know? Yeah. So everything would piss him off, bro. And I was like, I don't want to be ugly like that, you know?
What war, if you don't mind me asking?
Vietnam War, bro. Oh. He didn't fight in it. He was a kid, but I'm like, dude, like he just witnessing like friends get blown up. A bunch of my family, they went to jail for like a long time when they tried to escape, you know?
Oh, shit. That's bro, that's gnarly.
Yeah, they went to communist. So it's like when I was a kid, I didn't know any. I knew about the war, but my concept of like war was so small. You know, as a kid, all I saw was like someone's like how they like the way it changes how people behave. You know, and how they feel about things. You know, like I said, when you're young like that and you see people die, and then you go from having a house to living in like my dad was living in caves just to escape the bombing and stuff like that. You know. It kind of desensitizes you, and then you kind of don't get to grow up. You know what I mean? Okay. And it's like really, I can see why he gets angry at things because it's like back in then, every little thing was like survival. Okay. Or you're always on edge, bro.
Okay, so your family's from Vietnam?
My dad is. My mom's from Mexico. I'm Mexican too.
Okay, I was
so when I said that thing, dude, I know, bro. I know from experience.
Bro, I was like, damn, I didn't know this fool was Vietnamese. I thought he was Mexican the whole time. I was tripping out, and I was like, oh shit! Like it clicked in my head. I was like, holy. His dad was a kid in Vietnam.
Yeah, I'm biracial, bro. I don't know exactly how old he was, but yeah, I just messed him up, dude. And so I just saw the result of that. And like kind of similar story to you, bro. He just wasn't around, bro. He split with my mom when I was like young, dude, like 5 or 4, you know?
Yeah.
And he would be in and out of my life, but not really like in it too much, you know? And when I would go visit him, I would just see him be angry at people, be angry at me, you know? He's very abusive towards my mom, me, whatever. But I don't know, bro. Once something changed, when I hit like 30, you know, I started kind of like, I think it's just because once I hit 30, I got like sober-ish as the weed.
Yeah, of course.
And I just started like reading more and trying to learn about things. And I started reading up at the Vietnam War, bro. And I started really like trying to understand just the Vietnamese culture. I'm not tight with my dad's family because of my dad, you know? So I don't know Vietnamese. I don't know much about the culture. When I got older though, I was like, I want to try to learn what it's like to be Vietnamese, you know what I mean? So I started reading and talking to people. And that's when it gave me a better perception on who my dad was. And I stopped being mad at him, you know? Kind of feel sorry for him now, dude, honestly, you know?
It's more understanding him rather than him understanding you.
I just see him locked as a kid now, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like just always, bro. Just immature kind of in a way, you know?
Yeah.
But we're cool now, bro. Honestly, like he'll help me out if I need help. I just like whatever. It's weird.
Yeah, like mine randomly pops in. Like I think after my second fight or my first fight, I don't know which one it was, but after I competed, he's all like, he tried calling me that day, but honestly, I looked at the phone, I didn't answer. I was like,
is you a weird feeling in your stomach or what, bro?
Nah, I just didn't. I mean, I can't. Personally, I'd rather text him than talk to him over the phone.
Is that with like anyone or just him specifically?
Mainly him, but like I don't really like phone calls all that much.
Gotcha. That's
unless it's like a woman.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like if my mom calls me, okay, I'll answer. My little brother's just like, he hates phone calls. Like,
because of you probably, bro.
He does not like
ignore it.
He was telling me yesterday, bro, because he was trying to get a haircut. He's all like, my barber keeps calling me. I'm not going to answer. Why can't this motherfucker just text me? I'm just like, damn, nigga, just answer the phone. It's not that hard. But yeah, I don't know. With him, it's just a lot of the times we talked over the phone is just like, I just see it going into an argument. But like when we argued. Like, I think that same week I went to prison. Like I got locked up and went to jail. I was like 20. Me and him got into it bad. Like he started threatening me, telling me this and that. And I just told him like, "Fuck you texting me for, dumbass." Like if you got an issue, then catch me. We'll catch each other. We'll run into each other for sure. We got the same family parties, you know?
Yeah.
But then I ended up getting busted, you know? Like, bro, I had to set in my head what I wanted to do, you know? Because like I knew I was going to see him at my sister's graduation party, but yeah, I don't want to get too into detail to that because it's like, yeah, you know? But yeah, I already had it in my mind. I was like, man, f- this motherfucker, you know? Like, hell yeah, f- this fool.
Yeah.
But I remember me and my homie were supposed to go to a casino, right? Like I was a tweaker. So with tweak comes a lot of gambling. And like we were going to go to the casino. I was burnt out too. I was up for like 3 days. I looked like I had just got off of work. My eyes were like, you know, like how when you don't sleep, you got the bags. Like I looked like a raccoon.
Swollen,
yeah. So like I remember I was leaving my homie's house. I wasn't paying attention either. I was looking at my phone. And then when I turned right away, there's a cop behind me. I was like, and then they pulled me over. I had a gun. I had a pookie. And then I got locked up that day, you know?
Meth and guns is... They don't like that here in California, bro.
Yeah, they don't.
I had a tattoo artist, my first tattoo artist. His name was Kentucky because he was from Kentucky, but he would come get meth and then take it out there. But he got pulled over with guns and meth, and this fool had to do like a lot of time. But he was connected to like a big thing, you know?
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's different. Hell no, I was just a tweaker with a gun.
You're still young too. So it's probably like your first offense, I'm assuming. First major offense.
No, my second gun charge. I was on felony probation.
Bro, you're just a bad kid, man.
Yeah. So like,
that's because your dad, bro.
Yeah.
You guys would have been tighter. You would have been
so like you said earlier, it's all like I was trying so hard not to be like my dad, but here I am acting like him, you know? Like I used to hate too, like you're just like your dad, you look like your dad, or you could be good or bad, you know? Like
I hated that shit, dude.
I fucking couldn't stand. I still can't stand it. Wow, you look so much like your dad. Or like I'll meet some of my dad's homies. They'll be like, "Oh, that's your pops. Like that was this and that," you know, because they're his homies from his neighborhood. You know,
shit. Were you from the same like?
No,
gang? No,
he's from a different hood. You know,
Okay.
Next city over, Ontario. But like, you know, your homies are gonna look at you different than your family. Like, you know, like just say I'm over here coming home and being causing a ruckus at my family's house. They think I'm a piece of shit. My homies, on the other hand, you know, like you could be righteous, you could do the right thing, like in a negative sense. Like, okay, I go to jail for a long time, I didn't rat. The homies think that's cool. Your family, on the other hand, they're gonna be like, "Oh, this dude, like, you're going to jail. You're an idiot. Straight up.
That's the truth, though, bro.
Yeah, like I remember my sisters are straight up. I love my sisters to death, and they love me to death. But I remember my sister Sandra. She always tells me, she's all like, "I'm not gonna go visit you. It's not my fault your dumb ass went to jail." Like, and I was like, oh, I respect it. It's true. Like, dude, I was in Adelanto County Jail, and like my family lives in Fontana. That's like a 45-minute drive. And then they take me to Wasco. Like, I don't want my family to visit me all the way in Wasco. Like, I'm cool without a visit. Then they send me to Jamestown after Wasco. But Jamestown is a 50-50 yard. So me and my celly, we got off on somebody. And then they took us to the hole for like 2 months. And then...
Is Jamestown like fire camp or?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I heard about that, yeah.
Bro, that was crazy. Like, the bus ride from Wasco to Jamestown, I was just tripping out. Like, Northern California is beautiful. Like, yeah,
it's different, huh? It's like a whole different state, bro.
Bro, for real. Like, we passed by a little town and it said population 200.
Oh, that's crazy.
Bro, I was tripping out. I mean, we couldn't talk on the bus, but I told my Sally, because me and him were next to each other. I was like, "Oh, look, small ass town. They got one school."
That's crazy. One school. That's
bro. I was tripping out, and then like you see all the farm animals, the cows, and all kinds of. But I mean, it was just like what. It took 3 hours to get to Wasco. I was there for like 4 months. Then it took like 2-3 hours to get to Jamestown. I was there 2 months. Yeah. But the whole is cool, like.
Do they separate the gangs the same, or the races up north the same? I don't think they separate in the same way we do down here, huh?
As in like
how down here it's like the Mexicans and the whites, and then the blacks and the Asians, and
oh, bro, when I got to Pleasant Valley, it was like confusing. Like, not confusing. Like, okay, Northerners and blacks, they share. Us and the whites, it's Southsiders and the whites, we share. Yeah, but like
so similar to down here. Then okay, I don't know why I thought it was different for some reason.
So where I meant it was confusing is like, so I get to Pleasant Valley and there's B yard and C yard. Those are the good yards, and then you got the PC yards. And so I went to B yard, so it's Southerners and Northerners, and then you got a couple blacks and like, bro, there was like a handful of blacks. Like altogether, a handful of blacks and others. Like others would be like Asians,
Indians and all that.
Yeah, and there was like a handful of that. And then there was probably like 20 white guys on the yard.
Damn, so it was all Mexicans.
It was all Mexican. Damn, so there was Northerners, Paisas. The Paisas are with us, and then us. Yeah. And then I was kind of like, damn, if a riot pops off, I'm gonna be so confused because like he's Mexican. There's even an incident where it's like, because I think in High Desert. 2 Northerners got killed. It was on the news. I think they were stabbing another inmate, and then the towers shot them both. Damn. So that whole week, bro, all the Northerners, because the cops are like, I guess like they were scared, So all the Northerners, their cells are getting hit like bad, and the cops are like searching their side of the yard and all kinds. And then there was just this one day. I remember me and the homie. He was from Southside Reseda. He was my workout partner all the time. Like I said, everybody's Mexican. And then you just see this group of Mexicans like walk up to the guards, and then because they're gonna confront them like, "Hey, like, why you guys keep fucking with us and this and that?"
Yeah, that's not a good. That's always a good idea, right? Yeah, confront the guards, bro. Confront the guys with the gun,
yeah, bro. It would have been like I remember me and my uncle were cellies.
Oh shit, your uncle?
Yeah,
funny dude.
Yeah, bro. My uncle's a lifer, so I landed there with him. Yeah. So
damn.
He even said it too. Like, if they were gonna do something like that, they could have just went up with like 2 guys. Like, if they were gonna converse like that, but nah, they went up with like 20 Northerners, and like, I remember because when the tower says yard down, like you don't get down right away. Like, you wait for like what the homies are gonna do, just in case.
So like, if they run, you gotta.
Yeah. Okay.
If you get shot or what?
Yeah, well, if there's a homie getting off on, and then like. You just got to pay attention. It's like you really got to be aware. Yeah. Like, you can't be like, my uncle even told me too. It's like, if you're gonna listen to music, have one earphone in. Like, even actually before that, my homie, because I was set up with my homie Hayes, and he told me that, like, dude, just know, like, once you get upstate, and just say you buy earphones and your little radio, just have one earphone in. He told me about an incident where it's like one homie, like they were saying yard down, and they ran in with the big Bertha, like the rubber bullets and stuff like that. This fool had his earphones in, and they shot him.
Fucked up, dude. That's fucked up, bro.
But he's all like, but that's like a reason why you gotta have one earphone.
Yeah,
in.
But damn, as a cop, I mean, you're like, you know what I mean?
They don't give a fuck.
Yeah, they don't care though, dude. But fuck, that's brutal.
They just see a guy standing up, and it's just. Yeah, they're like,
I'll shoot this boy, you know. I want to hit him with the rubber bullet.
yeah. I noticed your picture right there, bro. I have a lightsaber.
Are you in the force?
Yeah, dude. Okay, I had the books I read in prison was I read Revenge of the Sith probably like 10 times. I read Lords of the Sith. I read that like 8 times. What else? I read Dark Disciple, which is like unreleased episodes of the Clone Wars, the cartoon show.
Yeah.
I watch all the cartoons. Like I don't give a bro. I watched Rebels. I watched the Clone Wars. I watched the Bad Batch. I'm waiting for the Darth Maul show to come out. Like I'm on it. Like I follow Star Wars Theory. I watched a lot of it when I was strung out. I used to listen to a lot of his like 3-hour videos, 1-hour videos. I probably shouldn't. I probably shouldn't match my drug stories to like his channel, maybe, because you're probably gonna hear this like, damn, drug addicts watch my YouTube channon. I know. Once you said Star Wars, I was like, hey.
my bad, gang. We had technical difficulties. One of my mics keeps. I think the cord's messed up. I noticed like when I was doing a solo episode, this cord specifically, I'm pretty sure it was this one because it's longer than the other one. There's an issue with it. I thought it was the mic, but anyways, we were talking about Star Wars.
Yeah,
and,
the Acolyte.
Right. So I was excited for the Acolyte. I did not like a lot of the things about it. Like I didn't like how. So that's the one with the Sokotan, right?
No, it's
which was the Acolyte? I'm sorry.
So the Acolyte, it's with the twins.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen that
They
one
grew
yet.
up, bro.
Oh, you know what? I did see that. Yeah, that was freaking retarded. Oh yeah, dude.
Bro, don't even get me started.
Oh my god, dude, that's even worse than the Sokotan. The Sokotan one was watchable, but I didn't like how they're trying to make her the new thing.
Yeah,
like she's better than Luke now, like stronger than Luke and all that. I was like, this does. I mean, I'm sorry, not Luke. Anakin.
Oh yeah, no.
It doesn't make sense.
None of it makes sense.
Star Wars canon. No one is stronger than Luke. No one, not even Anakin. That Luke is the one. He's the guy. He is he. You know, now they're making a Sokotan, she is she, and all kinds of weird stuff. I wasn't a fan of it.
Yeah.
But that one with the twins was retarded too, dude. Oh.
So what they pissed me off is Kiari Mundi? He's on the Jedi High Council. He's in episode 3, 2, and 1, and he has the big head.
Yeah.
So they put him in a bro, I could get real detailed with it. They put him in the Acolyte, right? But the timeline just doesn't make sense, just because like how like the lifespan of his species and and like XYZ.
Oh, you're into it.
Yeah, and then like they have Darth Plagueis at the end of the Acolyte, which is even stupider because they have him. Stupider is not even a word. I just thought about it, which is like even more stupid. Which is even more stupid because one, he's not going to be peeping out of a cave. Like Darth Plagueis is like an egotistical, like all powerful Sith Lord. You know, like. He's not going to be spying on these 2 Darksiders from a cave. You know, it just doesn't make sense. You know, like Darth Sidious had to get him drunk on wine to kill him. Like he's not some weakling that's going to be peeping out of a cave. You know, it's like, it just doesn't make sense. None of it makes sense.
Yeah.
And then this whole ruins the whole conception of Anakin. Like how are you going to make these 2 twins come from the Force, you know, but in reality, the only one that should have came from the Force was Anakin. You know, like the Force made Anakin and it should have been like that. But now it just ruins that whole thing of Anakin getting made by the Force. It makes it not special. And like now these 2 twins are made from the Force and they're all powerful and this and that. And they grew up on a planet with witches. And like the only thing I liked about the Acolyte, one was the lightsaber battles, but the villain. The villain was good. I enjoyed the villain, the stranger. I forgot the actor's name, but I enjoyed like his acting, the way they did it, whatever. But everything else was just like, nah, bro. Like it pissed me off. Like
for real, that's a good.
Bro, it pissed me the off. Like
was Kathleen Kennedy the one that did that one too? I feel like it had to have been, bro. Was her? Dude.
Oh, what's her name? She's a lesbian too. Like,
Kathleen Kennedy?
No. The one that like ran.
Oh, in the show.
Leslie Headland.
Yeah, that's the one with like an Asian lead or something, right? Or is she like a co-lead or something, or is it a dude or
it's black leads and then like
it's a black thing. There's like an Asian.
There's an Asian guy.
Yeah.
He was their master and like.
Yeah,
bro, like it was just so much like agenda, like in that, like
I'm about representation, but like, damn, bro, like you're just hitting all the fucking colors, dude.
Yeah, bro,
the rainbow, bro. You know,
bro, I got gay friends in AA, like you know, like come on, like I'm not against it, you know, but it's just kind of like when you're forcing it down people's throats, it's kind of like, nah, you're gonna be fucked up. Like,
you know what I mean? Well, it's like, bro, you guys are like all space people, and you just all happen to be black, Asian, and other like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, that show.
And gay.
Yeah, and gay.
On top of that.
Yeah.
Like, what are the chances of you being in space and you find a person that's a minority and is also gay and is, you know what I mean? And all these check boxes. It's like, I don't know, bro.
I would have preferred them to just give me like a bunch of Wookiees and Ewoks and I would have been happy.
I don't even care about that, right? Why do you have to tell me all this?
Yeah, exactly.
It's not important to the story, bro. That's the thing. If it's important to the story, then add it in. But if it's not, then who cares? They can be gay and me not have to even know that they're gay. And just give me little subtle hints. Cool. But then it's like, you're making it obvious and apparent and you're making this person's whole persona built on them being like a certain minority or gay or something. And I just didn't like Kathleen Kennedy. The Rock thing really pissed me off. I was like, this is a stupid comic book, bro. I was like, why would you even think
it was a comic?
Yeah, it was a comic, but she wanted to make it a show. So I guess the way that the contract was with Lucasfilm was like, any new thing they want to do is they got to make it like a little series. And if it does well, then they can move on to making like a show or a movie out of it. So she did that the Rock in comic book and it just nobody bought it. It was so dumb, bro. It was so dumb, dude. You never heard of it, I'm sure, right?
Yeah, no.
And you're a Star Wars fan, bro.
Bro, I'm a Star Wars fan.
It was so dumb, bro.
Did you ever get into the Vader comics?
The Vader comics? Not too many of them. I got really into recent. I got into the Mandalorian War, bro. I really like that. That shit's hard, bro.
I remember when it first came out, like that first episode was just like the intro, him walking into the cantina, him like that cold ass line he delivers. I could bring you in warm, or I could bring you in cold. And then he shows his blaster, and it's just kind of like
that show's hard, bro.
Bro, it's so exciting.
It reminded me of old Star Wars. Again, like, dude, there's something about like the old Star Wars films, like the first 7, you know, that it gives you like this feeling when you're watching it. Like when they go into like a cantina or like a world, it's like it pulls you in. Like you can feel like you know how that world works. You know. I feel like Mandalorian did a really good job at capturing that, which I feel like these other Star Wars, the newer Star Wars series, like hasn't been able to do, you know? Like the other Star Wars series, I feel like they focus on the lightsaber battles and the storyline, but like they forget that you're in space. I want to feel like we're in space, dude. You know?
The lightsaber battles in the new movies and the new shows are nothing compared to the prequels.
They're crazy, bro.
Bro, the prequels, like Hayden Christensen and what's the other actor name? He plays Obi-Wan. I don't even know how I forget his name. But Obi-Wan Kenobi, Anakin, like their actors, like they like the way they learned how to fence and all that, bro, that shit's all crazy. So like my favorite scene of all time, and it gives me the chills watching it because I remember when they released Revenge of the Sith again, like in the movie theaters. I watched it. I went to the AMC in Fullerton, and is when they're doing the Jedi Temple March. You know, he's walking up the stairs with the 501st, and like Bro, like that scene gets me every time. The music score and just that scene alone is just like...
It's a vibe.
Bro, it's just the feeling you get. This motherfucker, like, it's because I read the books. I played the video games. I played Battlefront 2, the original one.
Battlefront was the...
Bro. And then you're over here capturing... You're fighting Jedi. I played Revenge of the Sith, the video game on PS2, and you're Anakin, you're killing Jedi. Like, I just know so many details in my head. So when I watch that, like just him, all I need to see is that scene and it gives me the chills. Like, I mean, they don't show us like anything that happens in the Jedi Temple in the movie. But like just that scene alone,
your imagination though, bro. They allow your imagination. That's what I'm talking about. The old school Star Wars, or like not the old school, but like up until like 7. That's what I say it's the best, bro. Honestly, But
7 was cool.
Yeah, 7 was cool, bro. I mean, it wasn't the best, but I mean, up until that point, like I said, they just did a good job at world creating, bro. It's like when you ever play World of Warcraft?
Once. I remember that game.
I'm not into it, bro, but I can see why people are into it. And I got that feeling from Star Wars. I was like, okay, I can see what's going on here. Like, I have an idea on how Tatooine runs, you know?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, I could get dropped off there and I could figure it out. You
know?
Like,
for sure. Have you ever, were you ever into, like, Lord of the Rings?
Lord of the Rings was cool, yeah.
Bro. So, like, what I used to do at work, I would put on, it's a YouTube channel, but all he does is talk, Nerd of the Rings. Bro, literally, name, bro. I'll listen to like an hour video about Sauron and like Morgoth and like, dude, like just at work, just listening to all these things that I probably won't even remember, but it's just like the history of Sauron, the history of Morgoth, the history of the dwarves. What about I'm not too much into Lord of the Rings, but like,
you just like that they have all those details and stuff.
Yeah, bro, like the whole story behind Lord of the Rings is crazy. Like, have you played the games? It's a Shadow of War and then Shadow of Mordor.
I played one for the PlayStation 2 when I was a kid.
Those are sick.
Those are tight. The ones where you could play up to like 4 people or something.
Yeah, those ones were sick.
Those are the shit, bro.
So the Two Towers was what was it? The Two Towers, and then Two Towers was only single player, sadly. But then the Return of the King.
Oh wait, what's that new one where you can go invisible for a second or something?
Yeah,
That's what you're talking about.
One I was talking
yeah,
about.
that one was cool too. Oh yeah, that one's hard, bro.
Bro,
that one's hard.
It's like an Assassin's Creed kind of vibe.
Yeah.
But like you could, because you're a ring wraith, you know, like I wouldn't say he got cursed. Yeah, it's kind of like a curse because, you know, people just want to get put to rest. But like I forgot the elf's name, but he was an elf. He's the one in the video game. He forged the ring for Sauron because Sauron's a shapeshifter. Like he could transform. He pretended to be an elf and he infiltrated the Elven Kingdom and he basically tricked Celebrimbor. That's his name. Just came
Damn, bro. You had a sharp mind, bro.
Yeah.
That's all those books you read in prison, dog.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, that's like the only probably good skill I learned was I'm a good reader.
Yeah.
You know, like I got that joke from my coach, you know, like
take you far, bro.
Yeah, bro. I read so many books, but like the books I did they're all right. They're called urban books, right? Urban books are more like it's always talking about people in the hood, but all the stories are the same. Like, okay, there's this guy, he becomes a drug lord and kills like 20 million people, doesn't get no jail time for it, and like, but there's a series of urban books. I like 1 through 3 only. It's called The Cartel. Bro, that was gnarly. When I was in quarantine, when they moved me to Wasco, my neighbor, his name was Animal from Pomona, from Ghetto Family. He had all these books. They're all urban books though. And I read all his books in like 2 weeks. Cause like, I mean, you're in quarantine, you're in that cell for like 24 hours. They let you out to shower and that's it. You walk out for like chow. They pass you trays, whatever, you go back in. And then my cellie was kind of like a J-Cat. You know what a J-Cat is?
I have an idea of it.
Yeah, just
like
someone burnt out. Yeah, just some good dude. But like every time I looked away, he was right there, like kind of like talking to himself. I'd be like, "Hey, fool, you good?" He'd be like, "Yeah." Fuck. I'm just like, dude,
that's the worst to be in your bones with and shit. You said it was your cellie or your neighbor?
No, he was my cellie.
Oh, that's the worst, bro.
But I wish I had my neighbor as a cellie. You know, he was cool.
They're not gonna give you that, bro. They want your life to be hard, bro. Go sleep with the tweaker, bro. You know?
Yeah. He didn't work out. Nothing. So it's just like all I did was read. Like, bro, I probably reread my Star Wars book like twice before some. Oh, bro, I held on to my Star Wars books for dear life. I remember I let this one dude. He was black. I let a brother borrow it. He was from I think it was C9000 from Ontario.
Yeah.
The crib. I let him borrow it. He read it for like a day, and he's all like, "Here, bro, I don't understand this book. There's too much Gallagher that I just don't understand." So I let a homie borrow it, and bro, when they were moving us to a different unit, I went to his cell door. I was like, "Hey, bro, I need my Star Wars book back. Like, I need that back now."
Did they give you time to do all that, or?
I still went to his cell. I wanted my Star Wars book back.
Yeah.
You know?
But when they move you, like, do they give you time to get your stuff in
Yeah,
order?
they just say you're moving. Yeah, like get your stuff together, roll it up. That's it.
Yeah.
And I went to his door real quick. I was like, I need because I think it was Revenge of the Sith.
That's
and I was like, boy, I need that. I need that.
Damn, bro.
But they moved me to the dorms, and I preferred cell living over the dorms. Like the dorms is just too many people. Like bed next to a bed next to a bed. It's just
hard to read.
Definitely hard to read because I have like I'm not a short attention span, but like it's hard.
You're distracted easy.
Yeah. So like I can't read a book while someone's talking over there. Like because then I'm gonna keep going like that. But
especially like those type of books because those require you to like use your imagination. Like that, you know what I mean? So it's like you're reading, but you're also like thinking, you know?
Yeah, and then I'm glad like I'm a big Star Wars fan because it's like I already know a lot of the species. I already know a lot of the planets. Like Lords of the Sith, it's talking about the Twi'leks, you know, the ones with the tail heads.
Yeah.
That's a Twi'lek. They shoot down Emperor Palpatine and Vader's ship, and Vader and Palpatine get stuck on the planet. These fools are trying to take them out. Like I already knew what that planet was because it's in the Clone Wars, you know?
Yeah.
And I already knew who General Syndulla was. He's, you know, like he's Harrison Dooley's dad. He's in the Clone Wars as well. Harrison Dooley's in Rebels. Like I already know all this. So it's like my imagination's good. There's certain books I read, like realistic fiction books. I never forget this author's name. I read a lot of his books. I've read a lot of his books from it was this he was a blood from the islands from Pomona. His name was Bang. Them all was big. Like me and him were shackled up next to each other, going to court. He was so big, like his knees had to like turn sideways because he didn't fit on the door. I was literally hanging like one cheek like in the air and one cheek off the bench.
Yeah.
And he looked at me, he's like, My bad, Bam Bam. Like, I don't fit. I was like, it's not your fault. You were born like that, brother. Don't trip. Don't trip.
That's funny.
But he was cool. Like, I read all his books, and Eric Jerome Dickey is the author that I really enjoyed. Like, there was a book called like In Between Lovers. It's like two brothers. One's he becomes an escort.
Okay.
And the other one's a failed author. Like, bro, the books get insane. Like, it was such a good author. I don't read anymore though. Like, obviously, I only read it when I was in jail.
Well, it's hard when you're training, anyways, bro. That's kind of like a full-time thing in itself, bro. You know,
Bro, something like this week, like I don't know, my body just feels tired sometimes. Sometimes I feel beat up, and like, but I love it. Like, sometimes it's like a love-hate relationship kind of thing. Like with the air bike. Like I hate the air bike, but I love the results it gives me.
Yeah.
I don't hate training. I love training, but sometimes like I already know it's gonna be like a soul sucking thing.
Yeah.
You know, just the path that it's gonna be. It takes a lot of sacrifice. Like getting ready for that first semi-contact. Like I missed a lot of birthday parties. You know, I had like one of my coaches at 10 Planet. He like literally like told me like, "Hey, you got time after training?" He took me out to eat, paid for my breakfast, and he's all like, "Hey, like." He's real into God, you know, like I'm a believer. He's like, I just want to remind you, like, you know who you are, right? He's all like, you're not Rafa the fighter, you know. Remember, you're Rafa, a child of God. Like, you need to remember that, you know. You don't want to get too sucked into this because then it's going to be like soul demanding. I even had my first coach told me that too. He's all like, you need to balance it out. You can't just like. How do I put it?
You gotta find something else outside of fighting to help like anchor you.
Yeah, exactly.
Otherwise, it just becomes a grind. Like it's cool at first and it's fun at first, and when you win, it's tight. But over time, if you don't have something else,
it gets stale.
Can't be your only thing, bro.
Yeah, it gets real stale. But sometimes it's hard, you know, because sometimes
the time requirement. Yeah. How do you find something else to do?
Yeah, like what else am I gonna? I go to AA, like you know, that's one thing.
It's very spiritual too in a lot of ways too. I think I remember reading too, like was it AA or NA? Or maybe they're all the same, but I think it was based off of like the 12 steps. 12 steps were based off of the Christianity's like Bible thing. I don't know.
Yeah, so that's like a whole different conversation too. So like, okay, my first time going to rehab, I was 19. I had my 20th birthday in rehab, actually. I went to rehab out here in Anaheim.
Yeah.
Lighthouse Treatment Center.
Shout out Lighthouse.
Yeah, shout out Lighthouse.
I got a friend, what's his name? Not Gus. I had a white homie that did all that. What's that? To Lighthouse too.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I can't remember his name right now. I'm spacing. He's a bit older than you, but you might have met him.
Oh, probably.
I'll shout it out if I remember.
Yeah, bro. That'd be crazy if I did know him. So I went there when I was 19. It took me like 3 months to actually commit to it, like to actually go. Cause like I remember I had a supervisor at work at UPS, cause I work at UPS. He's all like, dude, you need to, cause he met me when I was sober. Like I started working at UPS when I was 18. But then like I remember I left cause I was working at a net, like one of those like gambling places. It got raided, whatever. I got arrested, got my first gun charge, blah, blah, blah. I went back to UPS and I was already cracked out. I was on drugs again. And he seen me, he's all like, damn, you look cracked out now. Like he told me straight out, like he did not give a. And he told me too, he was just like, just don't bring that shit to work.
Yeah.
Like, cause like I had to fire a guy like that one time, and I was just like, oh, shit, my bad.
Damn.
But like I was like,
well, that's a cool manager though.
Yeah, he was cool. But for like a year straight, he told me, I think you should go to rehab. I think you should go to rehab. I think you should go, like for a whole year. Like he would tell me all the time. He did not stop telling me until I actually finally went. Good dude. So I go. I had 3 warrants though, you know. So like the rehab, they were helping me go to court. So I wanted to like clear my warrants. And then after 30 days of being in rehab and my 4th time going to court, I got arrested. And I went to jail for like 30 days in San Bernardino. Then they let me out on felony probation. I was out for 8 months, and that's when I got caught with another gun. And yeah.
Damn, bro.
And then
learning hard, bro. You like to learn hard.
Yeah, I do. Well, as you could tell, I learned hard. I drop my hand all the time.
Yeah.
I got
that's from like getting hit? I thought that was from jiu-jitsu or something.
Nah, it's from striking.
Holy crap, bro. It's rare I see someone get like cauliflower ear from striking,
bro. Okay, so this bottom one is from my teammate Daniel, the bottom part. He got me with a head kick.
Yeah.
I didn't have my hand up.
That's a gnarly head kick, bro.
Yeah.
That's a hard head kick, bro.
Nah, like honestly, like my teammates are cool, but like we go at a certain intensity. He didn't even throw it. I know if he would have threw it like harder than what he like already did, I would have got knocked the fuck out.
Yeah, so you tried to pull back.
Yeah. So
Still
like,
fucked you up though, bro.
yeah, when I felt it, because I got cauliflower on this one. This one I was holding mitts. I held it, and like my hand was a little bit far away from the ear.
And it just kind of popped back.
Yeah, I went back, and then like instantly I felt my ear like kind of like.
You never got that from jits or anything?
Yeah, just this top one.
That's crazy though, dude.
And my teammate Cam, he was getting ready for a fight. We're doing a lot of cage work, and the guy he was gonna fight is a wrestler. My wrestling's ass, but like if my teammate needs me and like I'm the same height as his opponent, I'm gonna do what they need me to do, you know?
Yeah.
So I was shooting a lot of takedowns, and there's a lot of friction rubbing up right here, and like I already knew once I started feeling like kind of like the tenderness, I was like, I'm getting more cauliflower.
Yeah.
And then they just swelled up.
It should be burning too when it's forming and stuff and all that collagen.
You don't got it, huh?
No, I used to do jits, and I remember my right ear was getting fucked up, but I just stopped. I used to always wear headgear. I mean the ear thing, the venom ones, you know?
Yeah.
Dude, my ears are from the holes, so I'm not even.
Bro, I hated the headgear.
Pretty, bro. Come on, dog.
I fucking hated wearing headgear. So I was at King's MMA for like a year before I moved back home. Because I went to Sober Living out here, and I was on Lincoln and Kingsley. King's MMA in Anaheim was like 5 minutes away.
That's a tough gym too.
Bro.
I just interviewed Vinny not too long ago. You know Vinny?
I've heard of Vinny.
That dude's a beast. He's trying to come back right now. He's trying to get the weight off to fight again.
Oh, really? Is he the one that does the bare knuckle?
He's doing bare knuckle for a while, so we'll see what's up. Maybe he'll do bare knuckle. He's he's trying to set up a fight right now with Anderson Silva's son. He beat him a long time ago. I can't remember his name.
Oh,
Gabe
for
Silva.
real?
Yeah, he knocked him out, dude.
Oh, shit.
I'll show you. It's a really good fight, bro.
What is it like? What was it like? Bare knuckle?
It was a kickboxing fight.
Okay.
Yeah, he took 2 titles from that night, bro.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, but that dude fights for boxing now. So
Okay.
Vinny's been trying to like set up a fight with him in boxing. So he just got surgery on his hands. So we'll see how that goes.
The bare knuckle looks crazy. That's something I would want to do, but like,
Dude,
way.
that shit fucks your face up.
Yeah.
Dude.
It's something I would want to do way. When I mean way in the future. Like,
Yeah.
like kind of not like a last resort thing, but like a last like bucket list kind of thing.
Dude, you're getting a scar for sure from that, dude.
Yeah, I know. Like my goal right now though, like,
It's exciting though. I love watching it.
bro, that shit, I remember watching it in prison.
Yeah.
Like,
They let you watch fights in prison?
yeah, like
that's cool.
I had a TV in the cell. My uncle had his TV. I had my TV on top.
Yeah. I felt like that. I don't know why. I just assumed they wouldn't want people watching fights, you know, to get all riled up or something. You know?
Nah. Like one thing about it is like it might sound silly to some people, but like violence is like the last resort kind of thing. Like, cause I remember when I was in Wasco, I forgot what building I was. It was like C3 or something. I don't know. I remember like we were in one side of the building, but then like someone got tested for COVID. So like they moved a lot of guys out and they moved us next door. So like obviously they gave the pad to someone else, and like the way he ran things wasn't like, he wasn't the best kind of leader, I guess you could say. And like he wanted the restroom, a certain restroom, because there was like 4 bathrooms, you know, like in that unit. And he wanted one of the restrooms just because like there's more of us. We all take bird baths and blah, blah, blah. So he went up to the blacks and like tried to talk to the blacks about it. But then it just like, I guess the conversation got a little heated. So like you see a bunch of blacks kind of walking toward, you see a bunch of Mexicans walking toward, and just, you could just feel the tension right there. But thank God, like it was able to get exchanged with words calmly, and like the situation was diffused. But like like I remember one of the older homies is all like, yeah, we're not here to bully people either. Like that's not right. Like if we could talk about it and come to like a agree to disagree and then share the restrooms a certain way, cool. But like it's not cool to just bully them out, you know, just because we can.
Yeah, you guys probably had numbers, I'm assuming, right? Because he says almost the Mexicans
bro.
up at that.
Yeah,
that's why.
But it still would have got ugly.
Yeah.
You know, it would have got ugly just for no reason. And then it's just the fact that everybody loses in a riot, no matter what. Like,
yeah,
just say we would have won the blacks or they would have won us. No matter what, everybody loses. People get hurt. People catch time. You know, it just fucks up like the whole. If it was able to get diffused with just like words, like, hey, you know what, like, we'll let you guys get this restroom. We get these ones.
Yeah.
Like, if it's able to end like that, then cool. But like usually violence is like the last resort.
Yeah.
You know?
That's a good. That was the leader, or is that someone else that said that?
So it was someone that had the pad, and then there's always like a right hand.
Yeah.
The right
hand.
hand.
That's his right hand.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good right hand.
Yeah. Well,
Wise.
yeah. So I think the other dude ended up getting stepped down because like some fool cracked him and he didn't do shit.
Yeah.
So it's like he got stepped down, and then it was just stupid. Like jail's fucking stupid. Like I look back at it now, like damn. Like I did all this shit for like it was just stupid.
Kind of for nothing, right? I mean,
Yeah,
when you look at it,
literally
no one
for
really,
nothing.
like, you could tell me it doesn't mean anything to me, bro. No offense, bro. You know?
No, for real. Like literally, like now.
I mean, it's a cool story though. Don't get me wrong. But
for sure.
the street
Like,
cred is.
nah, like the fuck, that doesn't even mean nothing. Like none of that like gets me a job, you know. Like I'm not gonna go to UPS and be like, hey, I want to be a driver, but this is my resume. I've been to prison, I've been to rehab. Like it just,
I was the guy, man. I was the right hand. You're like,
it
what?
just none of.
You know, like I'm like, all right, bro.
I had the pad up there in the county. They're like, so do you know how to drive a UPS van?
So you have your license. You know? Yeah. Nah, I mean, it's important if that's the life you want to live.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It just doesn't seem like a good life.
I don't want that life, dude.
Fuck,
I don't want that life for you, you know?
Yeah, bro. I just want to fight now. Like, I just want to train. I just want to fight. And like, my goal right now is just to see how far I could get. I don't think I'm the most talented whatsoever, but I feel like my work ethic shows for itself. You know, like I know whichever gym I go to, I'm going to work my hardest, you know? What I do outside the gym too, like, I feel like I work hard. Like I said, like they always say too, hard work beats talent any day.
Oh, at the time, bro.
But I also like need to start being more open about doing certain things. Like I get so focused on my low kick and I'm forgetting to work my jab kind of thing. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like I need to be more open with, especially my defense. My defense is ass, bro. Like sometimes
it's the hardest part. For striking, the defense is harder. It's kind of funny because jiu-jitsu, I feel like the defense you learn first, and then offense.
Oh, bro, my defense is on point.
Yeah, but striking is the opposite. It's harder to defend in striking than to offense because in striking you have to kind of like understand mechanics and like you have to predict the shot. Yeah. In order to really block it in striking. So you have to move before your opponent, technically. Your hand has to go to the right spot, you know?
Yeah, bro, for sure. And like, you'll think you're catching on to something sometimes. They'll fake that thing you think you're catching on to, and then they hit you with something else. And it's kind of like, oh, what the fuck?
Or just the angle. Sometimes just a little bit of change in the angle, the degree, you know? And now your block isn't blocking no more, you know?
Yeah, for sure. Bro, my second match, I low-key got rocked. Not low-key, high-key. Well, I was the only one that was able to tell because, like, I always get told I got a good poker face. Like, I'll get hit with something good, but, like, I press forward no matter what. But this dude got me with a head kick. Like, good. That shit was, like, when I say that it was flush and clean, that shit was flush and clean. Like, that shit rang my bells type of thing. But I pressed forward anyways, you know? But I'm not proud of my performance in the second match just because it's just, like, well, like, one, I've been trying to fundraise money to go to Thailand. Like, just... I know, and I'm hoping to go by next year. Like, so me and my cousin, we're doing a shout out to Diamond Auto Center.
Shout out Diamond Auto Center. We'll include a link somewhere.
Yeah. My cousin ran a car wash for me there, you know, like, so like, I was like, I don't know, no excuses, but like I had all kinds of outside stuff going on. And then, my teammate who cornered me the first match wasn't able to come, for the second match. It's just like a lot of shit just didn't go as planned, which I should.
That's hard not having your corner too.
Yeah, dude. Me and him work with each other so much. It's like this one knows me like the back of
knows your style, knows your mind.
Bro, literally, like so my first match, I was so nervous. When he got there, like he was holding mitts for me and he could just tell. Like I was just like, and he's like, dude, look at me. He's like, calm down. You're here with me. He's like, fuck everything else. And we're hitting mitts, whatever. And like I said, he worked so many combos. Like he was yelling out combos like as I'm competing and as I'm fighting, and I was able to perform some of those combos. He's like 1-2 split, and so you go 1-2, you split the jab, and you go for the chest, and then you throw a cross. And like me and him we work so well with each other. You know, like the chemistry's there. Like ever since I held mitts for him the first time, like it went on and cracking from there. Like this. It got to a point where like I'll be coming back from Anaheim because like I said, I go to AA. So like I sponsor people and I'll be coming back from seeing the guy I'm sponsoring and he's like, hey, what are you doing? I'm already in Fontana, mind this. And I'm just like, oh, I just got back from Anaheim. He's all like, want to hit mitts? I'll be like, give me like 30 minutes. Let me get home real quick. I'll get home, whatever, get ready, boom, boom. Then I'll go to Chino Hills.
Yeah, damn.
Yeah, bro.
Dude, you're crazy.
I know.
What kind of car you drive, bro? You got a little fucking gas saver or what? Don't tell me you got a truck, bro.
I got a Kia Rio 2012.
Yeah, that's what you need.
That beat the up.
Hey, bro, gas is crazy right now, Todd.
Bro, if you were to
need
see
a V8 right now.
Yeah, nah, I've never been into cars, so like I don't know nothing about cars. My first car was a 2001 Honda Civic,
Yeah.
and like that shit, I missed my car, that one, but I ended up crashing it.
Meth.
No, bro, that's what everybody assumes. Like, hey, were you drunk? Were you high? I was like, nah, bro, I was on my way to school. Like, I got out of prison and went back to school. And like, I took my eyes off the road for like 2 seconds and I crashed into some lady. And like, I was in the car kind of like, dude, it wasn't like a super bad crash, but like my car was wrecked. I was okay. The lady said she wasn't okay, but she was fine, you know?
Yeah.
She was fine.
Yeah.
I hopped out the car. I was like, oh my gosh, are you okay? And she's like, what the f were you thinking? I was just like, in my head, I'm like, bitch. Dude, so, and then the cops came, whatever. And then I just asked the cops, is the lady hurt? They're like, she says something about her back, but we just told her it's the whiplash. She's going to be fine. Like, even the cops are kind of like, but yeah, that car I missed. But this one I got, the windshield has a crack on it. It got no bumper. I remember that day I was gonna go to rehab, dude. Like I barely had enough gas in my tank. Like my was on E, the gas light was on, the temperature light was on, my check engine light was on. Like my car was, you know, like I had a tire with a hole in it. So like literally, dude, like for like a month, I was trying to figure out why is my car going like I didn't understand. I kept thinking like, was that a speed bump? Was that a pothole? Come to find out, my leaking air from like the gas. Like no, it's leaking air from the tire.
Yeah,
bro, I had to stop at the gas station like every now and then just to fill up air. Like
life is tough, bro.
Drugs are hard.
Yeah. Well, I mean, just think of it this way, bro. I mean, unfortunately, like the earlier years of your life, you just spent on drugs instead of like building a better future, you know?
Yeah,
but
for sure.
At the end of the day, bro, it's like you're here now, bro, and you can change things. They're going to school, I'm assuming, or something, right?
No, I'm just working and training.
You should have maybe online classes or something, you know?
Yeah, I was thinking about that today because like I don't make a lot of money at my job. But the thing I like about my job is like
the freedom to train.
Yeah.
I already knew you were going to say that, bro.
Yeah.
Every fighter gets to that point where they're like, do I make not a lot of money and train, or do I go make more money and train less, you know?
Yeah. And like, I feel like for a person that's been training like a year and 7 months, I feel like I progressed a lot. Like, obviously, I don't know everything, and I'm always going to remain a student of the game and learn. But it's just like I said before, my work ethic proves for itself. And like, bro, I trained with someone who probably had the same amount of training time as I did. And like, just the difference I seen in that, because like, my teammate Cam told me too, he's like, when people tell you how long they've been training, sometimes you got to take it with a grain of salt. Because like, you expect because they have this much time in, they're like, oh, this dude's going to be good. But then you realize, oh shit, this dude, he's been training 5 years. I've been training this amount of time, but we're kind of like the same skill level.
Happens a lot.
You know, or you'll get someone that, this is a fucking beautiful example. He goes to 10 Planet Chino Hills with me. Little Andrew. This motherfucker been doing jiu-jitsu a lot less than I have. You know, I've been doing jiu-jitsu a little bit longer than him. This motherfucker dogs me out. Like, this fool fucks me up in jiu-jitsu now. And he got his blue belt before me.
Damn.
That's how good he got in a short amount of time. This kid is a dog. Shout out to Andrew. This mother, like,
shout out Andrew,
bro.
Little Andrew.
This motherfucker is like, he's a savage, bro. Like the amount of work this kid put in, like all, like at the training schedule and outside of the training schedule, like this kid is good.
Yeah.
This fool fucks me up. Like that's a good example right there. Like I could sit here and tell you, I've been doing jiu-jitsu for like probably like a little over a year. Bro, my grappling is not that good. This motherfucker been doing jiu-jitsu like maybe 8 months now?
Yeah.
This motherfucker, he knows a lot of the lingo more than I do.
Yeah, he's just more like, it's just more like his thing. I feel like more now. Everyone has the thing they're better at, their striking or jiu-jitsu, you know?
Yeah.
But the thing about you, bro, is I think because, you know, you have this unique ability because you've been through prison and all that. It's like, I feel like you have the ability to be disciplined and to like hunker down on a certain subject and just commit all of your time to it, you know?
Yeah.
And so I think that, I mean, you've only been doing like martial arts for a year and a half, you said, right?
Yeah.
Dude, in 3 years, bro, I guarantee you're going to be like so far gone, bro. From the people that started at the same time you started, you know?
Yeah.
That's what it comes down to, bro. Whenever, you know, I've been doing Muay Thai for almost 10 years now.
Oh, shit.
I started training when I was 7 in Taekwondo. 35 now. I'm not saying I'm super good, kind of like what you said earlier, you know, just the amount of time doesn't mean anything, right? But so I know a little bit about martial arts, and when I look at people, I can kind of see things, right? But when I get new people come in and, you know, if they want to fight and my coach is like, hey, help me with this dude or that dude. Well, the thing I look for, bro, is like, I'll look at someone spar, I'll look at someone hit pads or whatever, you know, and I'll see how they train. And that'll be a small factor on me deciding if how much I'm going to commit to them, you know? The bigger factor is how much they show up, bro. Are they going to say yes or no, bro? You get people that show up, they never ask questions. You tell them, go run a mile. They go run a mile, show up. What's next, dude? That's the people I'm like, all right, maybe you don't have as much skills as this other guy. Maybe you're weaker than this other guy. You're slower. I was like, but I'll take this dude over that other dude that's talented any day, bro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have a way easier time training you. You're gonna get the concepts a lot faster, you know? It's like our time spent together is gonna be more impactful than with this other guy that a lot of the times when someone comes in with something good, like they'll just be their whole game is just wrapped around what they're good at, you know? Like for me, I'm good at kicks, you know? So it's like my whole game is all wrapped around kicks, right? And that was a problem with when I went here because the gym I'm at now with Frankie, it's a lot of boxing heavy combinations, you know?
Yeah.
Frankie would get mad at me, bro. He'd be yelling at me, don't kick. No spinning, even to this day, no spinning kicks because he doesn't like spinning kicks, but that's like my thing, bro, you know? So I had a hard time adjusting to Frankie's style because I was too into my own thing, you know, versus these other guys that they come in, maybe they don't have the talented kicks. It's like an empty piece of paper, you know?
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Just my thoughts on the subject, you know?
That was awesome. I think that was good. And then like you said, okay, so like when I started at 10 Planet Chino Hills, dude, I was like, I'm leaving King's MMA. Like, I'm cool. Like, all my teammates there. I was cool with the coach. And, like, just, you know, I've been there for a year. Like, that's where... Because, like, when I started with my first Muay Thai coach, when I started with him, like, I wasn't seriously into training like that, you know? Like, I was going, like... I went a few times, you know? But I say he's my first coach just because, like, he's the one that planted the seed to go. He's the one that planted that seed. And, like... But, like, I was drinking with my homies. I was doing coke. And then I think the last time I trained with them, I was up for 3 days. I had alcohol in my system. I was on tweak and like I had no food in my system. And I trained that day. And I remember I got hit in the stomach and I threw up. Nothing but liquid, you know?
Yeah.
So like,
beautiful.
Whatever. Yeah. So whatever. I continue with my addiction for a few months. I go to rehab, whatever. And this is how I heard about King's MMA. Someone in that treatment center gave me a King's MMA sweater. You know, and
so random
as fuck. It's because I told him like, when I get out of treatment, I'm gonna go to sober living. I want to train. I just don't know where. And he had the sweater on. He's like, my son trains here.
Oh, it's meant to be, bro.
Yeah, bro, for real.
Crazy.
And then when he was getting released, like I make it sound like it's jail, but when he was graduating the program, he gave me the sweater. He's like, here, bro, keep the sweater. Like, this is I want to gift it to you. So when I got out of treatment, I was out for like a month. I didn't train for that month. I got back to work, adjusting, whatever. And then like I looked up King's MMA. I seen there was one in Anaheim. It was 5 minutes away from the sober living. So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna start here. Bro, like Coach Nolan is a great coach. Coach Griffin, he's also my friend too. He's fought at UNF. Good coach too.
Oh wait, is Coach Nolan, does he also teach at Tillis?
I'm not sure. I think he only teaches at King's.
Okay, sorry.
He's like Filipino.
Got you. Okay.
He was in the UFC for a bit too, but this motherfucker, like, when I got to the opportunity to finally, because he waits a little bit of time for you to go to level 2 Muay Thai, because there's level 1 and level 2, but they do hard sparring on Thursdays once a week. And I remember my first time sparring him and hard sparring. This motherfucker fucked me up like bad.
Yeah.
You know, like not like in an asshole way, but like it's hard sparring. Like this is what it's gonna be like in competition.
Yeah, that gym's from Brazil, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah,
they have a reputation for sparring hard in general, bro.
Yeah, bro. Good people though, like great people. That's where I got baptized, actually.
No way,
bro.
At King's MMA.
Yeah.
No way, bro. That's so random, bro.
Yeah, no, for real. Like, cause they do like a Bible study Thursday night.
They do a Bible study at King's MMA.
Yeah, every Thursday night.
No way, that's on the sparring day
after. Yeah.
Oh my god, bro.
So imagine after hard sparring, I fucking go straight to the chair. I'm all fucked up. Like,
yeah,
bro. Like
that's kind of cozy, bro. Bro. Straight up though, cool though. I like it.
Imagine you can't go to Bible study if you don't survive hard sparring,
dude.
That would be
right, bro.
So like the same week I got a year sober. Oh damn, this was a crazy week. Now I think about it. So like, okay, I did this twice because I had vacation time from work. So I took a week off of work. I took a week vacation and I was just training like 5-6 hours a day. Like that's what I wanted to commit to. And then I was going to I went to a meeting every day too. And then that was when I was 4 months into training, 5 months in. And yeah, whatever I trained, it was 2-3 hours. But then the year 2025, it was March. I was probably a little over 7-8 months. I was probably maybe 10 months in, something like that. And I was able to go to level 2 Muay Thai and everything. So I took a week vacation off, whatever. I was doing gi, no gi, going to all the Muay Thai classes. I made sure, because in sober living, you got to get a meeting card and you have to get a certain amount of meetings. I made sure I hit my meetings before my vacation. We were doing a house meeting every 2 weeks, and you needed 6 meetings for those 2 weeks. So I hit all my 6 meetings the week before so I could focus on that training. Right. And I was training 5-6 hours a day. I was going to the gi, the no gi, and the no gi is crazy over there. And then I was doing the Muay Thai classes at night. And then, but that same week I was going to get a year sober. I remember someone brought fentanyl in the house. So someone brought fentanyl in the house. Everybody had to get drug tested. I had to get drug tested when I came back from the gym, and I can never pee when someone's watching. So I was right there waiting. Good thing me and the house manager were tight. He's still my friend to this day. But I was right there in the restroom for 45 minutes, bro. And then my grandma dies that same week. I have a year sober coming up. I got my baptism coming up. It was just a gnarly week for me. This 2-year milestone was a little bit more calmer. I took my 2-year chip on Wednesday, and then Sunday I want to go do a speaker meeting. I spoke for 20 minutes. I spoke to some of the clients at the rehab I went to, and then people in AA. When I speak though, I feel I get real lost in the sauce. I guess you could say passionate about recovery, because it saved my life. Without it, I know the reason why I'm able to train so much is because of that.
Yeah, because you're sober.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Do you feel like the recovery helped you train, or do you feel like training helped you recover?
The recovery helped me train.
Okay.
And then that's when it went a little vice versa. Training helps me recover at the same time,
Yeah.
But that's where it comes to where my coach Danny, shout out to him, where it comes to the identity kind of thing. I can't let that become my identity. Yes, training's good. Yes, it kind of helps me with my mental state. Yes, it kind of makes me forget about my outside issues that I got. But once I'm done training, what comes back? My thoughts on the outside issues. Life gets lifey. Life hits you hard. And so training helps. It helps me with the physical part. Sometimes it helps me mentally. But at the same time, it's not going to fix everything, Yeah. But it has given me a goal. I hope, this is God willing. I do want to make it to one championship, if I get a call to the UFC in the future, cool, I'll take that too. But I just want to fight at the highest level. I want to fight the best people and go from there, whether I win, I lose, I draw, whatever. I just want to perform. I want to show people how hard I work. I want to show people what I could do. My favorite fighter is Dustin Poirier. When you see Dustin Poirier
on diamond, baby.
Yeah, bro. When you see
I love his personality, man. Bro. Even more than his fighting.
Yeah, bro. So when you see Dustin Poirier on a card, people always think it's going to be a banger.
Yeah.
That's all I want. Yeah, the belts are cool and that's the goal, but I want people to see me on a fight card and be like, oh, this motherfucker is going to rock some shit. If this motherfucker loses, it doesn't matter. That motherfucker, he's going to die trying, that's what I want, Die
a brave death.
Yes, exactly.
That's some dude told his fighter today on the UFC before you got here.
Yeah.
He's like, die a brave death. I was like, oh, crazy speech right there, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
He's getting whooped and then he ends up getting knocked out. So sad.
But did he die a brave death?
It was a great fight though, dude.
Yeah. That's all I want. Don't get me wrong. The goal is to win. The goal is to get the KO, the finish and all that. But it's just I want to just put on a show and put on a good fight and people to remember me that motherfucker is a warrior. That motherfucker is a dog. Yeah. That's my favorite compliment. When someone tells me "For you're a dog," that's man. So there's this round I want to tell you about. I went to Supa's MMA. It's in Fontana. Shout out to them too. Every time I go train at that gym, all the guys I started with train there, And every time I go, the sparring's always cool. And then my friend Mario, shout out to him. This dude, first time meeting him, first time whatever. We spar. We had a 10-minute round.
Damn.
Bro,
1 10-minute round?
Yeah, one.
I love those. I love the long ones, bro.
Bro, literally, this motherfucker's cardio is insane. He was a much better fighter than me. He wasn't an asshole either though. But 7 years striking, 15 years Brazilian jiu-jitsu. Bro, I'm a year in barely, But this motherfucker, he was f***ing me up. But the best compliment he told me, like, after, he's like, dude, where are you from? I was like, Fontana. He's like, you're a fucking dog. Why is everybody from Fontana a dog? And then he posted, like, I tagged him on Instagram for my eye was swollen, my nose was swollen, my lip was busted. And I just was like, bro, this training was good. And then he reposted and was all like, this motherfucker. He's like, no mouth guard, no problem. Fuck up on the time, no problem. Can't breathe, no problem. This motherfucker kept coming forward like a T-1000. I was all like,
yeah,
that's
maybe.
a good compliment.
Yeah.
And the next day I ran 20 miles.
You gotta go and meet Nate Diaz or something, bro.
Bro, I would love to.
That'd be like you guys would like freaking click.
You think so?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, Nate Diaz seems like he'd be cool.
Just his style was just get it done, bro. He
Yeah.
didn't care, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So like my performance in my second semi-contact, like it could have went. It was more like a brawl. Like even my teammate told me. My teammate Cam was all like, because I don't know, like my coach and my teammate, like I said, they know me so well. And he told me when I sent them a video of the fight, he's all like, why do you look so distracted? And I was just like, no, everybody else, like in the crowd, like my family, they're like, dude, you look so locked in and this and that. My coach is all like, you look very distracted that day. And then my teammate Cam was all like, why do you look so distracted? You know, like, and I was like, I was not in my A game. My mindset was just not good in that one, you know? It just, I don't know, man. I don't know.
That's the biggest factor is the mindset.
Yeah,
like, more
dude.
than the training. Well, I mean, obviously training is important, but everyone should always be training, right?
Yeah.
But I think when the biggest advantage you can have is the mental state in the ring, you know?
Yeah.
Or the octagon, right? Like when you see people going, like, I'll give you an example, like Ilya Tempora, you know how he's going through the divorce and he's just not fighting at all, you know?
Yeah.
I feel like that's the best move because I feel like if
Yeah.
he gets into the ring, I've seen people on the internet be like, oh, it could be fuel to like fire for him.
Nah.
And I'm like, that's not how real life works, bro. That's like in a Rocky movie, bro. You know?
Yeah, it does not work like that. I feel like when it's like a lot of like that, it just kind of fucks with you, you know? You get some guys, don't get me wrong, that like they'll lose somebody like in the middle of a fight camp. Like literally like a family member will pass away and they'll continue. Like,
Yeah.
and some of them do good, some of them do bad, but it's just like, yeah, like the mindset is a real big factor. Diego Paez actually did a post up about it. I don't know if you've seen it. I'm going to send it to you actually. I think it's a really good thing to watch. He kind of speeds up some of the parts, but I think it's a real good piece of knowledge. He's all like, you could have the best cardio in the world. You could like be a good fighter, but if you're a mental midget, like all it's not going to matter. Like, dude, I got good cardio. Like, I know I got good cardio, but sometimes when I spar, and like sometimes you'll catch me holding my breath, especially when it's against a guy that's way, way better than me. Like the pressure comes on and like sometimes I hold my breath when I exchange back and I'll be gassed after the round, you know? Like, so like if you're a mental midget, like your cardio will go to shit, you know? Like it's just when the pressure comes, you're going to fall apart. Like, so he was talking about journaling. Like, I used to journal a lot. Like I used to, like before I went to bed, I'll do like, it was 3 questions. I got it from step 10 in AA, you know, like what did I do to help someone today? How was I helpful to society today? Like, and what did I do wrong? And I remember too, like it helped me when I was in rehab, it helped me be nicer to some kid that would piss me off. I told him I was going to slap the shit out of him in the garage. Right. And, but I could just see he like I don't even think he was all there. Like, but it was hard to tell because like he's 2 days in. Like I don't know him that much. He's picking up the group. I'm already annoyed, you know. Like he was kind of like tripping. I remember the homie too. He was from Sentinel Boys. You know, he was in treatment too. He even got at him like, "Fool, you're f***ing up the program for everybody. You're always late to group and this and that." And he starts tripping, whatever. So I told him, I was like, "Man, I'll slap the fuck out of you." And then I remember because my cousin, I mentioned my cousin. He's not really my cousin. We met in rehab, but he was sitting behind me too. Older man. Shout out to him. He's the one that runs Diamond Auto Center. You know, like he told me too, like he looked at me. He's like, dude, if you would have got up, I just would have got it in the middle. But even my support staff looked at me after I said that. He's like, dude, don't do it. It's not worth it. Because I was already 60 days sober. I was on, I forgot what step I was on. Like I was seeing my sponsor once a week. Like I was doing good. Like I was following the program. So he just looked at me, he looked at my eyes, he was just like, dude, don't do it. It's not worth it. Like this kid, you know, you're never going to see him again.
It's facts.
You know, so like.
Well, part of like going back into society is understanding when to use your words, you know, and when to just ignore people, right? Not everything can be solved like with your fists, you know?
Yeah, exactly. And this is one thing I learned from my sponsor too. He's all like, because I told him, like I'm very honest now. Like back then I wasn't an honest person. I was a lying piece of shit. You know, I was a liar, cheating, a thief. And but then my sponsor, like, he's like, I know you're honest, but you know, you're kind of brutally honest. And, yeah, very blunt. And like, because there's one step where you have to write down your character defects. And then I was having some of my people help me, like in the rehab, because I did my first 10 steps in rehab. And then someone's all like, character defect, you're very blunt. And I was all like, that's a bad thing? They're like, yeah, you're not very nice about it. And I was just like, So I told my sponsor, I was like, I put this, like, and he's just like, well, yeah, when you're brutally honest, it's kind of like not the best thing. And I remember I shared about it at a meeting and someone put on, like, this is what was one of my favorite things. When I would share about something, it'll be an old timer. They'll write something on a piece of paper. They'll walk up to me before leaving. They'll give it to me. Yeah. So this person did just that. He walked up to me, gave it to me. He's all like, being honest is good, but being honest without empathy is being brutal. And that's how I like kind of was. Like, if I thought you were a fucking idiot, I'm just going to be like, I think you're a fucking idiot. You know? Like, I think you're fucking stupid. But that's not nice, you know? It's like... It's
the truth, but yeah, sometimes... a lot of people have that kind of problem. They think they hide behind the cute guys of like, well, it's the truth type. And it is the truth, but sometimes...
But does it need to be said?
Sometimes you don't got to say it at all.
Sometimes... okay, like I cannot control my emotions, but I can control how I react.
Very true.
So like I could be pissed off, you know, like sometimes I get pissed off. Someone says something, I'll be angry, like super angry. But do I have to react to the situation? Do I have to answer to that situation? No. And I ain't gonna lie, I failed at that like a few months ago. Cause like I'm gonna be honest, like after my first match and my second match, whatever, cool, work picked up. So I wasn't training as much. And then I kind of fell off the wagon. And then I ended up getting a bruised rib and injured. I wanted to compete this month at Royal Combat, but like I had a bruised rib. So I wasn't like when I say I fell off a little bit, I fell off. Like I wasn't dieting. I was eating 7-Eleven cookies every day. Like, dude, those 7-Eleven cookies.
Macadamia nuts, baby.
Bro, I was stuck on cookies. Like, my teammates, they make like, they always, okay, my teammate Cam and my teammate Daniel, they be on me like white on rice, bro. Like, they sent like a meme of a fat person on a scooter and they're like, this is Rafa in the future when he's with his diets on cookies. And then I remember all of my teammates were injured from 10 Planet. It was because we have a fight team. It's 4 of us. Daniel, Cam, Ivan, and me. And like we were all injured. Like all of us were injured in some way, shape, or form. And like my coach put the list. So he's like, Daniel has this injury. Cam has this injury. Ivan has this injury. And then like my injury was brownies. I was just being fat.
Yeah.
So like after my second fight, I bought something called Buckeye brownies. I don't know if you see the advertisement.
I don't think I've seen them before.
Bro, I spent $60 on 4 brownies.
Dang, $60 on 4 brownies?
But they were like half a pound or almost a whole pound each.
That's a thick brownie.
Bro, they're like this thick. Brownie, I did like a review video on it too. And then I hit up the homegirl. She has an Instagram account called Batty Bites. Shout out to them too. Bro, she makes some fire ass. I was watching her for 2 months, like for 2 months straight. I was like watching. I'm over here like trying to lose weight, eating healthy, eating tilapia and fucking spinach while she's posting her s'mores cookies she just made. Like I waited 2 months to buy some sweets off her. I bought a cinnamon toast crunch tres leches.
That sounds interesting,
bro. Very interesting.
That sounds interesting.
It's located in the IE, bro. I could even send you the account.
I have to check that out, bro.
Just be like, later, bro. She'd be like, Rafa's the homie. He sent me this way. Yeah. But I hit her up a few days before. I was like, hey, look, I'm about to have my fight. Right when I come back, because you know how it's in Carson. I was like, the fight's in Carson. I'm gonna go to Dirt Dog. I went to Dirt Dog right after, bro. That shit was fire. But like I said, I took a head kick, so I wasn't even able to like eat comfortably. So like after that, I told her I'm gonna be coming back from Carson. I want to pick up this at this time, and like, bro, she gave me a s'mores cookie for free, and then I had the tres leches, cinnamon toast crunch. Oh man, dude, I was happy. And then I had those brownies. Those thick s'mores brownies. So it's like layered with Teddy Grahams and marshmallows and like Hershey's chocolate. And then they had, the s'mores Pop-Tarts in the middle. Dude. And they had a brownie base. Like, bro, they like probably like 1,000 calories each brownie.
Yeah.
So like I ate the s'mores brownie one day in the middle of the week, bro. That put me in a food coma. That's how big they are. And that's how like unhealthy they are.
Yeah.
But man.
That sounds fire though, dude. there, bro.
Bro, I'm a fat boy at heart. Like, I ain't gonna lie.
Bro. You went to prison, bro. I get it. You didn't have the best of the food, bro.
Nah, my favorite thing to eat in prison that we made, the inmates, not what they gave us like state food or any of that, was rice bowls.
Rice bowls? Like teriyaki?
So like we make orange chicken like with the chicharrones.
Yeah. Oh, that sounds interesting.
So like the best way the most simple sauce you can make, like in the county would use like the orange Kool-Aid packets. You use like Louisiana hot sauce, jelly. What else? But you got to make like a good like amount of it, like a sauce, a little bit of water, and then the beef packet from the Top Ramen, and maybe the chili packet from the Top Ramen. You put that in there, you mix it, you put it in the chicharrones. The chicharrones soak it up, and then it makes it like in that texture of a orange chicken. Upstate, my uncle, like, which is tripping. I heard people doing this too. Like, it was peanut butter, jelly. We used like certain hot sauces. It was sweet and sour sauce, sriracha, the peanut butter, the jelly, the beef packet. And then, like the hot pots. Like, so you have a plastic hot pot, but they only get a certain temperature. So you got to have someone rig it. So someone will take it apart, rig it. So it gets hotter, it makes it boil. So we would use that to cook. You put like this much water in it, and then you put like the sausage and the chicharrones with the sauce, and you just cook it in there like you're cooking,
Yeah.
So that was the rice bowl in there. Sometimes we use pickle juice too. Bro, I didn't like pickles. I didn't like mustard. I didn't like coffee until I went to jail.
I love coffee.
Bro, I love coffee now too. Now it's like I need to stop doing caffeine. I feel like I had to have a C4 before I came here, bro. Yeah. I was so fucking tired.
I was gonna say for training, it's necessary, bro. If you want to optimize how much time you put in,
Yeah, that's true.
Because I'm always tired, bro. So unless I'm gonna be tired at the gym,
Yeah,
I'll
bro.
drink coffee or something.
Sometimes I'll do like because my best friend, she told me about dry scooping. I used to talk.
That's just crazy,
bro. I used to talk. I think that's stupid, but then like I don't carry little water bottles with me everywhere, and then like I have water in my jug, but I don't. It's like a half a gallon. I don't want to taint it with like pre-workout.
Yeah,
it's
permanent.
Yeah, it's just like more or less like, okay, it'll be easier. Dry scoop, take a sip of water out of my half gallon, and boom. So after the first time I did it, I've been doing it ever since. But she was like talking. She's like, you remember how stupid you said that was? Like, whatever, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know, man. Like, I think hitting 2 years sober was kind of like, I don't even know how to put it. Like, so I took my chip on Wednesday last week, but when I took it Sunday, like, it just hit me different. Cause like, I was like, damn, I'm 2 years sober. Like, I just remember I couldn't even get 2 hours without feeling like, let alone 2 days. Like, I couldn't do any of that. Like, it's just amazes me, like,
how far you came.
Yeah, like,
isn't it crazy how all the people told you turned out to be true?
Yeah.
You fought against and stuff that you're like, they don't know any better, bro. And at the end of the day, they're just putting some truth onto you, bro.
Yeah. So like, I remember too, I did like this program my mom put me in. It's called like the Flip program, like troubled kids, whatever. They're like, dude, we keep catching you weed, you're gonna be a drug addict. Like, I was like, man, I'm only gonna smoke weed. Like, hell nah, man. Like, I jumped to meth real quick too. I remember, I'm not gonna say his name, but my friend that introduced me to it, like, I never seen meth in my life. I never seen tweak in my life. And I remember my friend, he was a year older than me, picked up an 8-ball and then like broke the 8-ball into dimes and then like bagged them all up. And like, I never seen tweak in my life, and I seen it there. I was like, okay. And then I remember, I think I was around 14. I was riding my mom's beach cruiser that I ended up clucking. I rode it to the neighborhood. And then I remember too, my homie's cousin, it was me and two other homies. They're both like a year older than me. He had like a rock, like that big. He's like, I'll sell it to you guys for $5. We bought it. This was the first time I ever did it. I did a line, bro, and I was tweaking. Like, that shit was a crazy feeling. I stayed up all night. I remember my mom's like, we're all going to Disneyland. You want to come? I said, nope. I was burnt out. Like, I was coming down hard.
Yeah.
And then I remember being in the back seat and my mom, I was in the car with my mom. She's like, you look like you were on drugs. She's like, are you on drugs? I was like, nah. Nah, I'm good. Bro, I was burnt. I was coming down. I was just like all greasy and like gross. Like,
yeah.
But then like the first time I smoked it was across the street from my high school.
Yeah.
with some dude. He never told us his real name. It was always like Gus or Frank
He's like
or
40
Fred.
years old. And
Yeah,
you're
40 years
14.
old.
That's
Yeah.
fucking wild.
So
bro.
that's probably why he never told us his real name, you know? But like,
He's like, got any homegirls? Dude.
bro, that would be crazy. Yeah, I mean, just would smoke weed with him all the time, you know?
Yeah.
And you know what's crazy too? Like, he wasn't homeless, but he liked to get tweaked out and just be on the street. Like, it was weird. Like,
Yeah.
he would just kick it at parks. Like,
And then go to work the next day or what?
I don't know. Like, I just didn't understand why he did all that, you know? Like, he's like, no, like, I have a pad. Like, this is who I live with. I just have them drop me off at the park, and I get high, and I just go from park to park. I'm just like,
Maybe he's just tweaking and doesn't even know what he's saying.
nah, he was like there. Like, he wasn't like burnt out. That's what he told me.
Yeah.
But I remember smoking with him, and it was just like, yeah, that was just fuck, dude. That was a whole different feeling. The first time I smoked it, I remember too, I didn't go home that night. I stayed until the next school day. I didn't even go to school, but I was at the park because everybody would ditch and smoke weed over there. And then all the seniors, I was cool with the seniors and the juniors. They ran into me. They're like, oh, we didn't see you at school today. They're like, have you been home? I was like, nah. And one of them was like, were you getting tweaked out? I was like, yeah. They're like, fool, like, you're the little homie, dude. We don't think you should get into all that. And I got into all that. Bro, you know how many bridges I burned after that?
Yeah.
I burned so many bridges.
This happens, man. During all that, like, how was your relationship with your mom? I mean, was she still sticking with you with all that, or did she just like kind of kick you out and stuff?
Nah, my mom, like, honestly, my mom could have done so much. Like, when it comes to, like, she could have kicked me out, kicked me to the curb, told me, fuck you, you're like a piece of shit like your dad. But my mom is like the sweetest person ever, the nicest person ever. Like, bro, I was taking money out of her purse, all kinds of shit. She's still stuck by my side, no matter what. Like, pray for me, all kinds of shit. Like, it trips me out because a lot of people know about me, like all her friends, just like I was that bad. Like, so she just stuck through it all.
Yeah.
And now, like, that I'm sober and I'm doing a lot better, she's just like, all the times I prayed, it finally came true. Like, just as long as you have faith. And then the crazy part is now, because back then I don't think she understood about like addicts and alcoholics and all that. But now that she like has a son that's like an alcoholic and addict, she sees someone else like that and she kind of has empathy toward it. If that makes sense, you know, like she sees someone like if they're struggling, like she's all like, I get it.
Yeah.
You know,
been there.
Yeah. So there's these movies, like they have movies about like people that are addicts. Like there's one with Mila Kunis. Dude, they showed it to me on my first week of rehab. It's called 4 Good Days. Bro, it's like the saddest movie ever. I'm in rehab. I'm like hating myself out. Like I wanted to shoot myself like 2 weeks before that. You know, like I wanted to just blow my wig off. I'm just going through it. I'm hating myself. I'm hating life. I'm hating all the choices I was making because I was doing so good. And they play this sad ass movie. And like, I just remember breaking down crying because I was just like, it's a good movie. And then like my mom, my Nina, and my tia Joanne, they said they were watching movies like that because they want to understand. Like they were trying to understand me.
Yeah.
So they watched 4 Good Days and they're like, yeah, we cried our asses off in that movie. They're like, yeah, it's kind of like you know?
Is your mom from Mexico?
No, she's from out here.
Oh, okay.
So they grew up in like Rosemead. They moved to Ontario.
She never had any experience with like drug addicts or anything?
I'm sure she has because like my dad, I think that's where I get it from probably. But like, yeah, my dad, like I'm sure he's done a lot of drugs.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, I swear, when I went to prison, I could not get away from this motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like I'm in the hole and I'm like, what's it called? Someone said, oh, that's your dad? Like, I'm in the hole in Jamestown.
Yeah.
And you got motherfucker that his name was Big Boy from Coachella, Barrio Coachella.
Yeah.
And he's all like, damn, that's crazy. I was in the hole with your dad too. I was like, what the
Bro, when I got locked up, I saw my homie's uncle, bro. He was trying to get me to go ride with the Mexicans. He knew I was Mexican, right? And so I remember I was in the loop. And he was coming from LA County, right?
Yeah.
And so just randomly didn't even notice he was in there, bro. I had only met him like, this was actually one of my best friends. So I had seen him a few times like on birthdays, but like not enough times to me to actually like acknowledge him, like seeing him randomly, especially like I went to jail on E, so I was already fucked up, dude, you know? But the reason that I was able to notice he was in the room with me was I had fresh clothes, bro. Like I just got locked up and like they took a bunch of people from LA County because they were full and they put them in Orange County, right? And we're at Maine. And so everyone was coming in that had already been doing time. So they were like old clothes, whatnot, right? Some skinny ass Mexican dude wanted my shoes, my sandals, right? So it's like, hey, let me get your sandals. And I was all rolling. I'm like, nah, bro. And he's like, hey, you better give me your sandals type. Like, you start threatening me, bro. This is like, I've been training since I was 7, right? But like during my drug years, I was no gym. I was skinny as 120 pounds.
Yeah.
Right. Like, I'm not standing up for myself, not fighting anyone, bro. Like, I was a hardcore drug addict, bro. My homie's uncle noticed that we were like, what was going on, and he was like, "Hey, aren't you like?" He called me by my real name, right, which is Maurice. He's like, "Hey, Maurice." I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "I'm Chris Cardio's uncle," and I was like, "Oh." And then that fool told me, "Hey, don't f them." And so he started telling me, he's like, "Hey, bro, what are you in here for?" And I told him, he's like, "Oh, bet." And then he's all like, "Hey, dude," he's like, "You should just go with the Mexicans." He's like, "I'll take care of you." I thought about it, dude, but then I just was like, man, this fool will take care of me, but I don't look Mexican, dog. So I was like, he's gonna be cool with me, but I don't know if anyone else is gonna be cool with me. I ended up going with the brothers and others, bro. But
I think that's the better choice. Well, like, not to say like, damn,
I look Asian, bro.
Yeah.
Even though I was raised by my mom who's Mexican, I don't speak a lick of Vietnamese. I speak Spanish, bro. But I understood the politics of things, right?
That's why I said like, there's not a lot of mandatory things on that end, like. There's a lot of mandatory things if you run with the homies and like you got to do this, you got to do that. There's this rule, that's rule. I'm just like,
I didn't even realize how the thing with the Mexicans is they're militant, bro.
Yeah,
I didn't realize until I went in there, but I'm like, this is why you see the fucking Mexican gangs. You can't get rid of them, bro, because everything is like they take orders from some fool in jail and they go outside and they follow those orders to the T, bro. They send money to these fools. I was like, holy, this like the Mexican gangs have it. Like,
bro, if you were to see the Northerners too, like those motherfuckers are militant, like crazy.
It's like being in the army, bro. They have rules, like the way they have to clean stuff and like, you know what I mean? It wasn't like that on mine. But the cool thing was when I got locked up, there was the Asians actually ran the drugs in Maine at the time, right?
Oh, really?
So I was just like a drug addict with all the drugs, bro. Literally, I met this rich ass Indian cat that was in there. That I can't remember his name, dude, but he was rich, bro. His parents were like lawyers or something. Or like judges. He was in there he like got a DUI. He like killed someone in the car accident, right?
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, he was a super innocent kid, bro. He just was a drug addict, bro. But he had money, dude. So I got clicked up with him. I just happened to be like, everyone would kind of treat him bad because he was like a tweaker. I just like, I'm a nice person, so I was cool with him. And I found out he had money. He started giving me drugs, bro.
Oh,
dude, yeah, dude.
Fucking awesome.
Yeah, so I remember my first. I mean, I guess, but
at the time.
Yeah,
at the time.
But I mean, I remember when I was in there for spring break, bro, and I was like depressed because I'm like, dude, my homies are all out there partying and I'm locked up. Napo just gave me a pill and was like, here, and I was like, what is this? He's like, do you want it or do you want to just take it? I just took it. It was like some type of like Xanax or some shit. But I remember I took it and then he gave me coffee and he's like, don't waste it,
Yeah.
So I just was up all night with this ball part out or whatever the fuck it was, bro. But
he said, don't waste. He's like, here's some coffee.
He gave me coffee to enjoy it, bro.
Bro, coffee's in there, dude. I remember I was doing unnecessary shit with coffee, but like I drank like 5 cups of coffee in like one day. And I was like on a good one off caffeine, but I was making a lot of pisto in there. Like drink.
Peace.
Yeah. No, pisto. Like alcohol.
I got you.
Yeah.
Piece,
so I was I remember my celly at the time and my homeboy, like I'm real good with his family. Like they're all family to me. But like when we're cellies, like he's just like, nah, I don't want to make drink in the cell. I'm like, all right, cool. But
does that made out of like alcohol or some shit, like rubbing alcohol?
No.
That shit that they
so like, so you get fruit. The fruit like starts fermenting, and like the sugar from the fruit in itself, the natural sugar, it turns into alcohol.
Got you.
So like
wine or some shit. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, exactly. You just make wine. So when I moved upstairs, I remember I had a new celly. It was his name was Smack. So from Southside Colton, and I told him like, hey, fool, I'm gonna make drink. And so I got some kicker from the homie Stogie down the way. I was like, hey, let me keep the kicker in the cell. And he's like, all right, cool. So from there it was on and cracking. Like I was making my drink, and I would make 4-cup batches, 2 for me, 2 for the homie. And so like you get like, I would buy candy, Fireball, like lemonade, powdered lemonade, like from the packages, and like all that sugar turns into alcohol. But bro, I was getting drunk like every 3 days. I remember I was making a batch for Thanksgiving. Or no, for the homie's birthday, something. But like it was only cooking for like 2 days. Like you gotta let it, turn into alcohol. And like you taste it, you smell it, and it tasted sweet still. So it's like the homies are like, because I remember there was a homie that had the pad. He told my neighbor Stogie, he's all like, dude, I need you to watch the pad. Like I'm gonna drink. So the homies are like, fool, pull the batch. I'm like, it's not ready. He's all like, come on, fool. Like I can't drink tomorrow and this and that, blah, blah, blah. Like he was just complaining. I was just like, fool, I don't want to pull it. Like I don't think it's a good idea. So eventually he convinced me. I pull it. We drink it. We got fucked up. We ate some nachos for Thanksgiving. And then the next day, I remember I went to my cell. I always remember these days too. I went to my cell. I laid down and like, you know how you close your eyes when you're drunk? You're like spinning.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I remember that. And then I fell asleep. I woke up and my stomach was hurting. Like I remember my stomach was hurting bad. Like I threw up. I had the shits. And then I yelled on the tier. I was like, Stogie, you. He's like, I know it's my fault. Bro, my stomach was hurting bad.
Oh, it's funny, dude.
There's another time too. I made like a 15 cup batch. This one was probably like one of my best ones. And I was supposed to sell like 4 cups. And like, bro, before I sold the 4 cups, I was already fucked up. So like I fucked up on, I don't know what I messed up on, but I miscounted the cups or some. Anyways, I sold the cups, but it was already 6 a.m. and we pulled a batch, like, you know, because we were first tier. So they let us out. I pulled the batch, whatever. We strain it, like, you know, because you got to get the corner of a sheet to strain it. And we had it in the bucket. And then I filled up all the cups, whatever, like in the empty coffee bags. And then like I was already like 2-3 cups in. I was drunk off my ass. And mine is 6 a.m., you know, like whenever we're able to drink it and pull it, we're going to drink it and pull it. So after tier time was done, I remember going back to my cell and same thing. I lay back down, I closed my eyes and everything was just spinning, bro. I was out. Like I would get up.
Nothing to do, dog. Isn't it a trip though? Doesn't it feel like such a like a lifetime ago, bro?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Reflecting. Like I know you're only like what 2 years, right? Sober?
2 years sober.
Dude, that's like, you know, it's a whole other version of you almost, you know?
Yeah. That was in 2021.
Yeah.
So that was 2021. I was in prison for all of 2022. I got out December 2022. And then 2023, I was out. 2024, I went to rehab. Like, it's just like different chapters and like, it's just insane. Like,
yeah,
how different.
Yeah, I remember when I had to do NA when I was like 15, dude. Me and my homie Trey, bro, a very good friend of mine who actually had to cross out of my life because he's still on the fent right now, and he fucked up on. I need a favor from him, bro. I never asked him for favors. He's a very good friend of mine, though. I love him to death, but he let me down, bro. And I was like, dude, like I just can't associate myself with you right now, bro. You know?
Yeah.
So I had to cut him off, bro. I blocked him on like everything, bro. I got love for. I love you, bro. And I'm like, obviously, I never block his number, but I blocked him on IG and all that because I just was like, I need to distance myself from you right now, bro. I don't want it to affect my life, you know. But we started doing NA. I think we were both 15 or at the time, and I remember hearing like the waterheads tell me like stories of they're reflecting and how like the things are different now. And I remember me and him would just be like, these people, bro, you know, like I'm just gonna party, you know. I was like, I'm either gonna die from drugs or get locked up for the rest of my life type. You know, that was kind of the mindset we had at the time, you know. Now I'm like those older fools. Bro. Now I'm talking to people like you, like, bro, you know, there's, you know, you can change, bro. You know?
There's more to life than just that.
It's crazy, dude.
So I like that you said that because as soon as you brought that up, I started thinking about it. I was like, I remember going to NA at 13 years old. My friend's dad took me. He's all like, dude, if you keep doing what you're doing, you're going to be right here. You know? So I remember the second time I went to the Lighthouse, I remember they took us to an outside meeting. The 202, it's on Broadway. 202 Alano Club. And I remember being there and I remember they brought in these kids like 10, 11, 12. Like, yeah, they were coming from a treatment center, you know, like
that's crazy.
Dude, I was tripping out. I was all like, it's like a full circle moment right now. I was looking at them. I was all like, holy shit, that was me. Like, that was me 10 years ago. Cause I was 23, you know?
Yeah.
And I was like 10 years ago, I was literally right there in that seat, you know, obviously not out here. It was in Fontana, but I was just like, bro, like what? I remember I even I stood up and I shared and I told the kids, I was just like, I never thought I'd be one of these people.
I never shared, bro. I never shared. I never stood up, bro. So fuck, I didn't want to be there, bro. I was forced to be there, you know?
Yeah.
I'm telling you. So it's me. It was like, I'm just doing this to get signed, bro, you know?
Nah, that makes sense.
Yeah. But I'm glad I did it because now I see that the value it has in it. To me too, I'm not religious, bro. So to me, I was like, bro, this feels very like
religious. You know?
Yeah, you know?
It's not because I wouldn't say it's a religious program. It's very more spiritual.
Cool. It's just kind of cool. Yeah, spiritual.
Yeah,
like culty, I guess. I use the word culty. Yeah,
bro, trust me, everybody does. Just because it's like you pray out after the meeting.
Yeah,
and like it does seem like a little culty, but like, and one thing it did give me was just like, I was able to release whatever I had built up. You know, I was able to learn how to forgive, not other people at first, but like myself. Because I feel like that was one thing I had a problem with was myself, like just choices I made. Because dude, I came from a very good home. Like my mom gave us everything we needed, you know, like, you know, I'm not gonna say we were like the richest family, but we weren't the poorest, you know.
But
like,
you got a roof and food,
yeah,
right?
yeah. I had my mom, my grandma.
Scares.
Yeah, basically, yeah, exactly. I'm not just someone. A lot of people that care, you know, my mom, her sisters, and my grandma. Like, we had it good, but like, I just chose to be a fuck up.
Yeah,
Literally, I chose to be a fuck up, and I feel like that's one thing that wasn't sitting well with me. And like me making certain, like I have a good friend too, Renee. He was someone like that kind of. He's a lot older than me. He's probably like 30 something, but like I met him when I was like 15, 16. But as a kid, he's the one that kind of taught me, like, I used to try to act a certain way, right? He's not from my neighborhood. He's from a whole different neighborhood. But like he told me, like, dude, you don't got to act this way. Like, be yourself. Like, if you be yourself, no matter where you go, it's going to take you a lot farther than you trying to act like a different person. And I took that, like, and I rode with it, you know, like, now it's like, I'd rather be myself than try to act like something I'm not, you know, like I'm just me everywhere I go. And that's one thing my friend Renee taught me. And like, I hope he sees this podcast one day. I'll probably send it to him, but like,
shout out Renee.
Yeah. Good dude. And like, I fucks, and that's a good homie right there. Like straight up, that was a good homie, good older homie. I remember too, I would always go to his pad and like, I was always on the good one. And he'd just be like, hey, when was the last time you went home? I'd be like, I haven't been home in 2 days. He's like, well, go home to your mom, because you have one. And I was just like, all right.
Did you not have a mom? Or?
No.
Oh, that's heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like he's lost a lot of people in his life. And like, so he tried to tell me, like, you got to be grateful for what you got. So like, there's times where I'll be out, I wouldn't be home for like 2-3 days. And he'd like, I'll be kicking it with him. He's like, when was the last time you went home? I'll be like, like 2 days ago. He's like, go home.
Yeah.
You know, like he was a good older homie. And like, that's someone like, I got a lot of love for, and there's never love lost. And like, he sees I'm doing good now, and he's just like, hey, I'm proud of you, man. All my friends I used to hang out with back then, some of them see me doing good. They're like, hey, bro, I'm proud of you. Then I got some friends that I had back then that just kind of like, this dude, you know, like.
Some people you got to stay away. There's a lot of people you got to, I mean, you know, once you make that change in your life, unfortunately, there's people you got to leave behind, bro, you know?
Yeah. And like me personally, I don't care. And like all that I used to give a fuck about back then, I don't anymore. Like, don't get me wrong, there's still that struggle with it. Like, you know, like that whole, all it did was teach me how to be egotistical and prideful, you know, like that, because that's all jail is about, you know. It's
Thought for sure,
bro.
yeah.
It's just ego and pride. Like, someone calls you a bitch, what do you do?
Fatherless activities, bro.
Yeah,
no offense, bro.
bro.
Not to be a dick, but dude, it's facts, bro. It's sad
Fatherless activities. That's the best way to put it.
That's the sad reality of it, bro.
Yeah. So like, I don't want to be an egotistical asshole. Even too, like when it comes to training and fighting and like competing, and like the more higher level I get to, like I don't want to do that whole Conor McGregor act, because you got all these amateur dudes that are like,
they're trying to be him now.
yeah,
dude.
like
Really
all the talk, all the this, all of that. It's like, nah, I'd rather just be respectful to my opponent before. I'm like, if he tells me fuck you, then fuck you too. But it's just like, I'm just here to fight. I'm here to perform. You probably worked just as hard as I did, you know, like, and like, nah, man, like, I'm not here to like, I don't like bad sportsmanship.
Yeah, me neither, bro.
I'm a
martial artist, dude. Like,
Yeah.
you know, I mean, I like the art of the whole thing.
Yeah,
You know?
we don't want to taint it, you know, like, I like good sportsmanship, like shake the hand, cool, like, yeah, because I lost my last fight, dude, and I was fucking crushed. Like, yeah, it's a semi-contact. Some people, dude, it's a semi-contact. It's not going to go on your record, but it's just like, nah, dude, like, this is my life. Like, this is what I want to do. And like,
what's the validation, right? You feel invalidated, like all that work, you know?
yeah, like that shit crushed my soul 10 times over. Like, I was like, I failed. Like, I didn't let it get the best of me, but in that moment, I was just like, damn. Like, I even told because I remember too, like after the fight, dude, like I tried so hard, like not to like scream right then and there. I just held it in. I looked at the dude, I shook his hand, and I said, hey man, good job. You know, and then like I even had like, because my tia made cookies, like she bakes and stuff. And I'm like, because I did that with my last opponent from Beehive. I had a s'mores cookie that my friend's baby mama gave me, and I split it with him, you know, after the fight. I won that fight, whatever, cool. But that fool f***ed my rib up, but like I split it with him. But with this guy, I took some cookies for him, you know, I took some sweets, and I told him like, hey, I got something for you in the locker room. Imagine a knife. I stab him. No, I'm
Yeah,
just kidding.
but
But
go
like,
either way.
I gave him the cookies. I said, hey man, good job. You know, and but I remember like my mom kept wanting to take pictures and this and that. And like, you ever like cry and like you just feel it coming? Like me, I feel like something in my head, like it's about to explode. And I remember my coach and my friend Todd, they're brothers. They were cornering me that fight, and I love them both to death. The Willingham brothers, those guys helped me out a lot in my martial arts journey so far, you know. And I just remember like we took pictures and pictures and pictures, and I'm already like dude, I'm just trying to talk to my coach and my corner man. And I told him like, hey, can I talk to you guys in the corner? And as soon as we hit the corner, bro, I broke down in tears. Like I was fucking hurt. Like that crushed me just because like I knew how hard I worked, and like it just hit me in a different nerve, you know?
Yeah, and you feel like you let your team down, bro.
Yeah.
That's the worst part, bro.
Yeah.
I let myself down all the time.
Yeah.
It's normal. We're letting other people down. It's a different type of, bro. It hurts a little bit more, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But like, no offense to the opponent I fought, like, you know, like he fought and like he went there, he showed up, cool. I got yellow carded in that match. Like I didn't take a point away, but like I hit him, and you know, like it's on my Instagram too. But like I hit him, and then like he stopped the match and was kind of like, you know, because it's semi-contact. But like he was kind of like he stopped. He looked at the ref,
and then the ref gave you the yellow off of his
yeah,
reaction. Oh,
but like he looked at the ref, he looked at his coach. Yeah, but like,
rules, though, you know?
But I wasn't even swinging like that hard. Like I threw my right and landed, and then like I got told, hey, lower your power, and then but it happened 3 times in that match, you know, like, and I was just kind of like, if I lower my power anymore, is this gonna be this fool me up?
Yeah.
Know? So like it's just
point.
That's one thing I don't like about semi-contact, just like
the rules,
and
how they, I noticed that too. If you're gonna do stuff like on smaller circuits, bro, I would rather do instead of PKBs and stuff, just do smokers, bro.
Yeah,
because I feel like smokers, it's the feeling is not gonna be the same. It's usually at like a gym and stuff, but it's like a coach that's experienced, so it's usually that does it, not like some dude that's given by the commission, you know. But it's like a coach will know when 2 guys are the same level, like to just, even though it's supposed to be semi-contact, they're the same level. They're not going to hurt each other. Just let them go, you know?
Yeah. Oh, I only had 1 semi-contact in. This dude had like 7.
Damn.
Yeah. Or 6, something like that. But like, it wasn't even that didn't even bother me either. It's just the fact like, cause even, in that moment, the ref was kind of like, like he told him like after like we finished fighting, he's like, hey dude, like, those shots he got you with, they were just good shots. Like they probably looked hard, like super hard, but like they were just good shots, you know?
Yeah, just timed well.
Yeah, that's what,
sometimes you walk into him.
Yeah,
they hit hard.
But yeah, he's the one that got me with a good head kick. Like I still talk to him too. I talk to him every day. Like he's gonna be fighting at you know, Spar Star. They're having a Muay Thai event. He's gonna be fighting there.
They got a Muay Thai event?
Yeah,
have they done that before or no?
Nah, it's their first event, which
That's
I think is cool.
I know that they just got clicked up with the Foos Gone Wild too. They're gonna be doing a Foos Gone Wild. Is that the same card or no? I want to go to that one, bro.
I think that's probably for one of their MMA events.
That's what I was thinking too.
They seem like a real Chicano based kind of event, to be honest. Now that I think about it.
Yeah. I want to go to it.
Yeah, bro.
That shit looks tight, dude.
Spar Star does look tight. I know when because like one, I like striking a lot more than I do grappling, but I wouldn't mind doing MMA. Like, you know, I do
more money, dude, more eyes.
Yeah.
Bigger. It's a bigger sport,
bro. I do grappling every day, like a lot. I competed in World League. I lost the first match, but honestly, that guy, bro, that guy. The first match in World League is I showed good sportsmanship. Don't get me wrong, but that guy, just because like I already told him too on the way there. This was a week before my second Muay Thai semi-contact too. Like I competed in World League, and then I went to go do the semi-contact a week after. And I told him too. I was like, dude, this is just a side quest. Like I'm not a grappler. I like striking. And like we got there, like he didn't score no points. Like I told myself this, I'm just gonna get him like a tight clinch and kind of like see if I could throw him around or whatever. Like I already knew I wasn't gonna really score, but like this fool did not do shit. He was kind of like dancing around and then like after they called the winner just because he had like an armbar attempt, I think. But I had 0 points, he had 0 points, but he won because he had like an armbar attempt or whatever. He was kind of like I was just like, oh hell no. The second guy though, I kept getting him in like a tie clinch, and then I snapped him down and I got him in a crucifix, and I got a rear naked choke. But yeah, like one thing I knew I brought to the table was like good cardio, and I was a little like very aggressive. But like other than that, like when it came to like grappling at the time, like nah, bro, I wasn't gonna get no like X guard sweep, none of that. Like nah, I wasn't gonna do any of that. Now I feel like my jiu-jitsu's improving. Probably not like blue belt level, but I'm understanding it better. I'm actually putting like more effort into like understanding the concepts of it. Why am I doing this so I could get to this? You know, it's kind of like, why am I throwing my jab? What am I going to follow up with it? Like, why am I getting this sweep? Am I going to follow up to go get mount? Am I going to, after mount, am I going to go for an arm bar? Am I going to do this, head and arm choke? Like, stuff like that is what I'm trying to understand. And I'm trying to work things off of like the crucifix, you know? And like, that's like my favorite like move.
That's a hard one to get into too, bro.
Yeah. Honestly, it's sometimes it's easy. But like everybody at 10 Planet, bro, they know I'm going to try and crucifix and they fuck me up, dude.
Yeah.
Like, man, dude, there's a lot of good people at that gym. I remember my coach, he had a fucked up arm, and bro, he did not use his other arm at all. He swept me with his feet, and then he heel hooked me with his elbow. Like he was like this. He had
stuck it in the broken arm, bro.
Yeah, bro. Like he's put his hand in his shirt because like he wasn't gonna use it and he didn't want to hurt it. You know? So like, but he still heel hooked me with his elbow, and he went like that. I was like, bro, what the fuck?
Levels, bro. There's levels.
Yeah, like, he's a double black belt. He got to a gi black belt under Pedro Sauer, and then he has a no gi black belt right there through 10 Planet. Jeremy Fields is the one that gave him his black belt. But man, honestly, jiu-jitsu is like a whole different ball game that kind of like blows my mind just because it's like you're never gonna finish solving that puzzle.
Well, I mean, stuff is still getting created, you know, as time continues, which is pretty amazing, you know?
Yeah.
So, I mean, striking, you see techniques come and go, but nothing really new is happening, you know?
Yeah. It's like jab, cross, hook, low kick.
Yeah. You'll just see certain stuff. Like right now, we're in the era of like more hand combinations into type of kicks, like body kicks, low kicks. That's like the era we're in right now, you know? And a lot of like switching stances type stuff. I'm seeing a lot of like switching stances, a lot of working on the outside now, you know?
Yeah.
It's just different.
I feel like toe kicks are getting like real recognition right now at the moment.
Like to the ribs and stuff? Or like the karate type. Yeah. Yeah. Luke Lassie kind of brought that around, bro. I feel like,
bro, that dude's a bad motherfucker. Actually, my teammate Cam's like one of like, I think his favorite Muay Thai fighter.
Dude, you gotta watch him hit the bag, bro. He's so creative, bro.
Bro,
like the way he moves and hits stuff is like it's like art, bro.
So like that shit's just amazing. So like I right now I struggle with when it comes to like shadow boxing is like the flow. Finding my flow. Like how do I put it? So like like you'll see me spar or whatever, but I feel like I have that very pressure forward, kind of like a Rod Tank kind of style.
Tough type.
Yeah, tough, but that only gets you so far.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like
it's not really something you can train either. You just have it or you don't, you know?
Yeah, exactly. So it's like I'm really trying to work that like my flow. And like one thing I really want to really get into is like switch stance kind of thing. But bro, my southpaw is like, nah, bro. Like I could throw maybe a jab from southpaw, but my balance is off. My balance is horrible. And then like when I do just boxing, like I crumble, you know, like I have to have my kicks, you know, like I'm a very low kick heavy kind of guy. Mm-hmm. I did a YouTube video with a friend of mine. He should be posting it soon. His name is Sean Renz. Shout out to him. He was tripping out how many low kicks I threw. He's like 6 foot something, 230 something pounds. His fight IQ is fucking amazing. He's been training for like 5 years, but like, he's all like, dude, I checked the like the volume of how many kicks you threw. And then like, I think in the first round, I threw probably at least 20 or maybe 30 low kicks.
Yeah.
And like probably like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
But I like to double up my kicks like Liam Harrison style.
Yeah, just a quick, right?
Yeah. Because I don't like to put a lot of power in it. Like there's the chop down and then there's just chop up. Yeah. I like the up, you know, like I just feel like I find my target. Mm-hmm. But then I start losing that success when you get someone that's like a good boxer and like a good.
They just come forward on the low kick. Yeah, they'll eat the low kick to throw the punch.
Yeah, for sure. Sometimes I don't even land that low kick.
Yeah, because they jab you before you can get to it.
Yeah, for sure. Or like one thing that works well against me is like they'll blitz him, but with a switch stance. You know, switch jab into it. And while I'm trying to throw, in the middle of me throwing that kick, they'll switch stance into like a switch cross, whatever. And I miss the kick and they're right there blitzing in on me already.
Yeah, they're already throwing a jab from the southpaw or something, right?
So like, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So like that's what I struggle with. And then
you should make. Do you do insides too, or you only do outside?
What do you mean?
Like inside low kicks?
Oh, bro, my accuracy on those are so horrible.
Those ones you gotta get better at because you can hit the balls really easy,
bro.
bro.
Yeah, I get scared.
If you practice on those. But I think if you were just attack both sides and then attack the other legs, just start mixing it up, you know?
Yeah.
It'll help a lot, you know?
You know, one thing I've been trying to like kind of practice now too, I kind of landed it on my friend Sean too. It's like you hit the rear leg with a kick, you know? You use your lead leg.
You like a pendulum swing almost.
Yeah, exactly. So I threw a rear kick and then I faked the rear kick into that pendulum swing and I hit the back of his leg.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
So, but like, I feel like you got to really have a good setup for it because it's like.
You're just walking into the cross.
Yeah, exactly. And I forgot who was talking about it. I was watching Liam Harrison video. I think my coach was talking about it to me too. Sometimes you could only do like maybe the same thing 2 or 3 times and then you got to mix it up.
Yeah, it's the experienced guy for sure, bro.
For sure.
Like
like
picking up the timing.
Dude, and like I got to really work my elbows and knees because like I said, like when people crash into me and eliminate that one limb that I'm really good at, it's like sometimes it feels like I'm helpless and I'm fucked. But so like I've been trying to shadow box knees into things and like if people come in. But one thing I kind of feel uncomfortable is I get uncomfortable with kind of clenching real quick and kneeing them. I don't know why, but I really got to execute it more in sparring. I just had trouble getting behind the head.
Yeah.
If that makes sense, you know?
Yeah.
Like
getting into the clench position. And do you like maybe think too much before you throw the knee or something?
I think too much. I think way too much before I'm about to throw a knee. Like with the kicks, I react. It's not a thinking. With my punches, sometimes like I won't think. I'll just react. But like when it comes to like the limbs I'm not used to using, it's like I overthink it, especially in sparring because like I don't want to hurt nobody. Kind of like weird to say. Like, yeah, I'm going to hurt my sparring partner in a certain way, but I don't want to overhurt them to where it's like, oh, I hurt him because I didn't know what I was doing with this certain limb, you know? Mm-hmm. But like at Classic, I've been elbowed. Like going to Classic, it's the first time I've ever been elbowed, you know? Like, but these guys know what they're doing, you know? Like they hit me with the elbow, but like not to the point where it's kind of like, oh.
Yeah, they're careful about it.
Yeah, very careful, very controlled. That's the word I'm looking for. I feel like I'm not as controlled when it comes to throwing those certain limbs, you know?
Yeah.
So like, yeah, maybe I'm controlled with, it depends who I'm going with too. Like I'll go with my friend Ray. He's out of Supas MMA. Me and him, he was my first training partner, my first sparring partner. So like when me and him go, like.
Just having fun type.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Like.
You can trust each other.
Yeah. His coach even posted it too. He's all like, the closer to the friend, the harder the round. Cause me and this fool go at it. Like.
Yeah.
And then his coach even scolds us sometimes. Like, you guys got to take care of each other and this and that. You guys are going a little crazy. Relax.
Yes, sir.
What the fuck?
I know we've been on it for a minute. Anything you want to... Dude, it's been already like an hour and a half, I think. We're 8:16. It's just a great conversation. Anything you want to tell the people, though? I feel like it's time. We should probably close this out.
Yeah. Nah, just... Train,
baby. Hey, well, you know what, bro? I'm happy that you're fighting your sobriety or your next chapter in your life. How old are you now? Like
25.
25. All right, you're still pretty young, bro.
Yeah,
you got a lot of time. So martial arts is a great path to go down. You know, especially in your case. You know.
Yeah, of course.
So shout out Classic Fight Team. Shout out 10th Planet. Which 10th Planet?
10th Planet Chino Hills. What else should I shout out? Shout out my mom.
Shout out mom, bro. That's
shout out, mom.
Shout out, man. What's your nickname? Is it Bama, right?
Bam Bam.
Bam Bam. I wanted to ask you real quick before we go. How did you even get that nickname, bro?
I got it when I was kicking it with the homies. Like that's like what the homies called me, and the homie Slim gave me that name because I used to carry a little bat. So the Flintstones, Bam Bam. Right. So that's how I got my name.
I wanted to ask you that. I don't know why, bro. But
yeah, and then I remember I told my coach, I was like, damn, I wonder what my fight name's gonna be. He's like, dude, Bam Bam. Like you already got a cool name. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna run with it, you know?
Yes.
Go from there. So
all right, Bam Bam. Well, shout out Classic, shout out 10th Planet. You want to give them your IG or what? Any type of links you want?
Yeah, just bam.temp. My it's public, so I mean, if you follow me, you follow me. That's it, man.
I'll add a link somewhere. For sure, it'll be in the bio. But yeah, dude, follow this guy. Check his journey out. Once you get your next fight, let me know. We'll post it up, dude.
Oh
Maybe
yeah,
I'll
for
pull
sure.
up.
Thank you.
I think you don't have anything planned right now, right? You're just training.
Yeah, just training. I still need to talk to my other coaches at a classic just to see, because I just barely started, just so to see what they gotta say and go from there.
Yep. All right. Well, we'll be posted, bro. I'll check it out, dude. Shout out Tyler Wombos, dude.
Yeah.
That dude's killing it, bro.
Yeah.
That dude's. Every time I see like ONE FC, or I've seen him in the UFC now too. Dude.
Yeah, bro.
That
He's worked with a lot of fighters. Shout out my best friend. She knows who she is.
Is that her name, or is that just?
That's my best friend. She knows her name.
There you go. I don't know if that was her nickname. I was like, what?
She's been there.
I don't know what the IG anymore, bro. These fools be like. Anyways, So. Bam, it was a pleasure talking to you. It was a great conversation.
Thank you for having me, bro.
Yes, sir. There you go. Bam. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.